about 15 minutes away from first period puck drop. Should be a very good game. I'm Nick Sorrell, along with our broadcast producer on the radio, Caleb Manuel, back in the studio on K-Beach, and on the Kenai Sports Live YouTube broadcast, Keith Crawford running that for us. Sweeney's pregame show is coming up, but before we head that direction, do me a favor. Hop on the phone, send out a text message, make a phone call, make a social media post. Let your friends, your family, and your neighbors know that the Kenai Cardinals are about to take on another Division I opponent. This time, it's the Chugiak Mustangs from the Cook Inlet Conference. Sweeney's pregame show is next. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com.
Sweeney's Clothing in Saldana has new stuff coming in all the time. A new shipment of dry shot, Baffin, and Sorrel winter boots are 20% off. Get your Smart Wool, Darn Tough, and Fox River socks 20% off as well. Everything you need for men, women, and children for the winter months right now with Sweeney's Clothing. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 6. All your winter apparel needs featuring major name brands. Sweeney's Clothing in Saldana. When they say it's the working man's store, they mean it.
Slip sliding around is no fun when you're trying to get the kids to school or to work on time. That's why you should have a good set of winter tires on your vehicle, and right now is the perfect time to get those winter tires. Whether you need to schedule a tire changeover or get a new set of winter tires, the best shop on K-Beach can help you with all your tire needs, and they have really good prices. For winter tires, visit the best shop on K-Beach.
Welcome back to high school hockey. It's the Sweeney's pregame show. I'm Nick Sorrell. And tonight, the Kenai Cardinals host another Division I opponent. And boy, has it been a Division I heavy start to the season for the Division II Kenai Cardinals. Let's see, they started off this season and they had a game against Colony. That's a Division I team. At the Stars and Stripes tournament last week, the Cardinals were the only team. I'll repeat that. The only team out of all 12 teams present that had to face Division I opponents in all three of their scheduled Stars and Stripes showdown games. So even the Soldotna Stars, who were up there, they had two Division II opponents out of three. The Cardinals have showed a lot of grit and a lot of resiliency thus far this season. So let's talk about some of the strengths we have seen from the Kenai Cardinals. Well, one strength undeniably is their ability to put the puck in the back of the net when they get scoring chances. Logan Meese right now leading the team with 8 goals, and a couple of those, or one of them rather, is a shorthanded goal. But the ability to score when given the chance, obviously, doesn't need to be said, that's huge in hockey, clearly. Now, for the Cardinals, like we said, they haven't really struggled as much scoring when they've had the chances. The struggle has been finding the chances and generating time and puck control in the offensive zone. So a little stat for you here. Shots on goal for the Cardinals this season, 126 shots on goal. Their opponents, 205 shots on goal. So thus far through 6 games, they've been outshot 205 to 126. They are currently 2-4. They have not played a conference game yet. This is just their overall record to start the season. A couple tournaments. This also obviously a non-conference game because Chugiak Division I, they're from the CIC. Anyway, the Cardinals, though, outshot 205 to 126. Now, how did they even get those 2 wins, you might ask, if they're being outshot by so much? Well, Evan Witt, with a save percentage right now of .893, he's stopped 183 of those 205 shots. So it's been a great start to the season for the goaltender Evan Witt. The notable exception being the 8-goal performance by Palmer, but that was the first game of the season, so we'll credit that one to knocking the rust off. But in the Stars and Stripes tournament, 100 shots against Witt in 3 games, stopped 92%, or 92 of those. Quick math, if you're checking, 92% on the save percentage. That's pretty good. So it's been a great start for Witt in the net this season. But if the Cardinals are going to break through and start to kind of fulfill those potential state championship aspirations that we know they're capable of. One thing that's going to have to change is we're going to have to start controlling the puck more in the offensive zone and putting more shots on goal and bringing that number between opponent shots on goal and home shots on goal closer to even. Also, the Stars, led by Logan Meese right now, he has 11 points on the season, leading the team 8 goals and 3 assists. Evan Witt, we covered his numbers, and then Avery Martin rejoining the team now for the fourth game thus far, and this season, and he rejoined the team for the Stars and Stripes showdown. And that first line of Meese, Hallam, and Martin starting to come together just a little bit in that last couple games in Palmer. We'll be right back. It's the Sweeney's pregame show. We'll talk a little bit about Chugiak when we come back. You're listening to High School Hockey on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Officers of Beeman's talking with Steve. Stop by Beeman's for variety and so much more.
Matt, we have a lot of really cool gift ideas. So we have unique kitchen gadgets. We have aprons and dish towels and pot holders as well. Baby gifts, we have a lot of plush, and we have bibs and plates and cutlery. We have locally made functional ceramics. So we have vases and bowls and mugs. We have mobile globes, which are really cool, and lots of games like Aggravation to Yukon Airways.
You'll find those here at Beeman's, located on the Kenai Spur Highway in Sylvania.
Attention all shoppers. Are you tired of navigating through the chaos of big box grocery stores? Country Foods in Kenai is locally owned and operated. Every time you purchase from Country Foods, you're putting money right back into this community. Country Foods is a full-service supermarket with great customer service, including a full-service meat department consistently going above and beyond to keep customers happy, and a wholesale food distribution center. Stop in and check out the deli or grab something hot on your lunch. Buy local, shop local. Country Foods in Kenai. Buy fresh. Spend less.
Desiring that perfect smile, clear liner to achieve, and they're more affordable than you may think. Dental is now accepting new patients and offering clear aligner treatment for as low as give their friendly people a call today, 902-262-88, and find clear aligner treatment is right for you. Remember, your perfect smile. Gentle Dental, for every visit leaves you smiling.
Welcome back to the Kenai Multi-Purpose Rink next to Kenai Central High School. It's the Sweeney's pregame show, and I'm Nick Sorrell. Hey, quick announcement. If you are a Kenai Cardinals hockey fan, or if you're just a Peninsula hockey fan for local high school teams, here's a chance for you to get out and support your teams. The Kenai Cardinals are hosting a steak feed. If you like steak, which I like steak, and I'm sure a lot of people do like steak, you're going to want to show up for this one. $25 per ticket. It's on December 8th at Kenai Central High School. And like we said, it's to support the Kenai Cardinals hockey team. So even if you don't like steak, just show up and help support the team. $25 per ticket. You can buy them here at the Kenai Multipurpose Rink, or you can just ask any player on the Kenai hockey team, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you out. But that's, again, on December 8th, a steak feed brought to you by the Kenai Cardinals hockey team. Team fundraiser. Show up, support the team, and enjoy a good steak. Let's see here. Chugiak, they come into this game 2-0 on the season. They're 2-0 in conference play. That's in the Cook Inlet Conference, Division I hockey. They also have only played those 2 games, so they're just 2-0. What about those 2 games? Well, the first one was an absolute shellacking of the Service Cougars, 10-0. So a great start to the season with that win. And then they followed it up with a gritty 2-1 win over the Eagle River Wolves. So a 2-0 start for Service. They are currently second in the Cook Inlet Conference. First place is West Anchorage, which, if you followed the Stars and Stripes tournament, you know that West Anchorage ran away with the win in that one. They're the defending Division I state champions. So if you have to play West Anchorage at any point in the season, just mark it on your calendar and bring your boxing gloves, because they know how to hit, and they're a pretty good hockey team too. The Mustangs, they boast several seniors. In fact, they have 9 different seniors on their starting lineup, or rather in their lineup. led by a couple forwards. They have a very forward-heavy lineup of a senior-heavy lineup of starting forwards. Sam Thies, Max McFall, and Blake Yawit. That's the starting forwards for Chugiak, all three seniors. And then they also have a defenseman starting for them. Now, their goaltender, Weston Bronworth, he is not giving up a goal yet this season. But then again, he hasn't played the line that includes Avery Martin and Logan Meese. So you're going to have your work cut out for you when you have to deal with those two forwards coming at you. And the Cardinals have demonstrated the ability to score, as we said just a few moments ago, score when they get those scoring opportunities. And they have 3 shorthanded goals, so they've been very good on the penalty kill. In fact, right now, the penalty kill number, they have killed 27 penalties thus far this season, which brings to light perhaps another area of focus for the Cardinals, and that's going to be staying out of the penalty box. 27 penalties in 6 games thus far. Not a great start in terms of taking advantage of the special teams. Now, on special teams, they have done very well, especially, as we said, on the penalty kill. 3 shorthanded goals this season for Kenai. Well, we're just about, I'm going to say puck drop is scheduled for 7 o'clock. That's 3 minutes from now. But the Zamboni man just kind of getting started on the ice. So I'm going to go ahead and speculate that we will probably get started maybe 5 to 6 minutes after 7. You're listening to the Sweeney's pregame show. It's high school hockey, and you're watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Backed by popular demand, the Central Peninsula Hospital Holiday Bazaar, November 21st and 22nd, 10 a.m. to noon in the Denali Room, just downstairs from the main entrance at Central Peninsula Hospital. Discover unique vendors and one-of-a-kind gifts you won't find at any other craft bazaar. Plus, all proceeds support CPH Volunteer Scholarship Fund. For more information, visit cpgh.org. We'll see you at the bazaar, November 21st and 22nd.
Do you own a business or have a commercial lot that needs winter maintenance services like snow plowing, snow removal, sanding, or salting? Steam on Wheels is the company to call for all your commercial winter maintenance needs. Steam on Wheels provides 24 hours a day, 7 days a week winter monitoring of your site to ensure your site is safe and maintained when you need it. If you have commercial property that you need winter maintenance services done, call Steam on Wheels, 907-262-3240.
Play the starters line when you come back.
It's Dan's Automotive can do. Your European ride and every other make and model too. For brakes the engines, Dan's will have your car winter ready so you won't be stuck ice fishing in your driveway. Call Dan's at 907-420-0416. Don't let winter catch you off guard. Dan's has your back.
The Sweeney's Clothing pregame show continues on ESPN 1140 AM and 96.9 FM with today's starting lineups. Brought to you by Genoir Towing and Recovery.
Welcome back to the Sweeney's pregame show. Nick Sorrell, along with Caleb Manuel, our radio broadcast producer, back in our K-Beach studio. And if you're watching on Kenai Sports Live, Keith Crawford working the camera for us and keeping this thing on the air on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. However, you're joining us tonight. Glad to have you on the broadcast with us this evening. Time now for your Genoir Towing and Recovery starting lineups. When you need a tow or help recovering a vehicle, call Genoir Towing and Recovery at 907-394-6068. Genoir Towing and Recovery, 907-394-6068, the official sponsor of starting lineups for not just hockey, but all Peninsula sports this season. A big thank you to all of our sponsors and for the starting lineups, Genoir Towing and Recovery. Here's your Chugiak Mustang starting lineups. We'll start off with your forwards. Number 8, senior forward Blake Yawit. Number 12, senior forward Max McFall. Now, quick note, his full name is actually Maximus, which is a pretty cool name. If you've seen Gladiator, you know that's a pretty neat name. Side note, I'm very excited to see the second Gladiator. I don't know, Keith behind the camera, I don't know, if you're a huge Gladiator fan, I'm sure you're probably excited to see it too. I'm looking forward to it. But let's see here. So Maximus McFall, the senior forward, number 12 for Chugiak, also in the starting lineup. On the other starting forward is number 16, senior Sam Thies. And then on the defensive end of the rink for the Mustangs, number 17, senior defenseman Cole Casey, and number 4, senior defenseman Cash Runyon. Now, if you're a Peninsula hockey fan, you probably have gone to a Brown Bears game or two. You've noticed that they have one player on their roster who is from Eagle River, one Alaskan hockey player from Eagle River. His name's Carter McCormick. Well, his younger brother plays on this Chugiak team. So I don't know if Carter's here. I know he has a game tomorrow for the Brown Bears. But brother, let's see here, Landon McCormick, a sophomore defenseman for Chugiak, a brother of the Brown Bear, Carter McCormick. That's kind of just a little interesting tidbit there for you. Okay, Kenai Cardinals starting lineup. At center, senior forward, number 3, Logan Meese. Also at forward, wing, senior, number 24, Avery Martin. And we didn't highlight one here, Nick. What are you doing? Number 27, forward, junior, Noah Hallam. Defensively for the Cardinals tonight, it'll be number 28, senior, Cole Langham, and number 18, senior defenseman Sawyer Buzz Van. Buzz has had a pretty good season thus far. And then in the goal tonight for the Cardinals, number 31, junior Evan Witt, and for the Chugiak Mustangs. Lineups brought to you by Genoir Towing and Recovery. We were mentioning Sawyer Buzz Van. He goes by Buzz. If you meet him and you haven't seen him before, just call him Buzz. Word on the street. That's what he likes to go by. He's got 2 goals, no assists, and so a total of 2 points this season. And here's something I did before the season. I sent out a questionnaire to all the players to try and just get to know them a little bit, things that they, little interesting facts about themselves that they were comfortable sharing. And so here's what we got from Buzz Van. He said is that his favorite moment last year from the hockey season were the personalized celebration dances when everybody scored goals. And if you're wondering when you're walking by the Kenai locker room where that music is coming from, well, Buzz tells us that he is the locker room DJ for the Cardinals hockey team. He's a football player too. I don't know if that's true for football as well, but at least for hockey, says he is he's the locker room DJ. He's a football player, a hockey player, and a soccer player, and he says he loves them all. That's a little spotlight on Buzz Van, who is a fantastic defenseman and the player of the game from the Cardinals game against Wasilla. We'll be right back. It's the Sweeney's pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about these teams, and we're just moments away from puck drop. It's 7:03. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Greetings, trail enthusiasts. The winter chill is in the air, but deals are heating up at Alaska Trailer. Don't let the cold slow you down. Gear up for your winter adventures with Alaska Trailer's incredible selection of enclosed trailers available now and ready to roll at their K-Beach location. Get your aluminum enclosed trailers that will also keep you warmer and drier this winter, but will also protect the investment of snow machines, ATVs, or any valuables that need to be kept out of the Alaska winter. All the staff at Alaska Trailer wish the community a wonderful and safe holiday season.
Join in the grand opening of JoJo's Kitchen at Kenai Peninsula College, November 20th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Indulge in free samples of homemade pumpkin pie, apple pie muffins, coffee cake, cookies, and delicious puff pastries, plus save-free sliders, chicken caprese sandwiches, puff pastry, ham, and cheese bites. So much more with free samples, great food, and friendly faces. So don't miss it. Located at 156 College Road in Savannah.
Play
See you
one
there.
more, then bring it back.
For over 25 years, White Spruce Trailers has been helping you hit Alaska trails, and they've now opened their new location in Soldotna to service the peninsula. They offer a full line of open and enclosed trailers as well as TYM tractors. Plus, they have a fully stocked parts showroom and service department. Check out White Spruce Trailers in Anchorage, Wasilla, North Pole, and now in Soldotna.
White Spruce Trailers, whitespruce.com.
Welcome back to the Sweeney's pregame show. I'm Nick Sorrell, and a big thank you to everybody listening and to everybody watching. Very glad to have you along the broadcast with us this evening. It's our pleasure to bring you all of these hockey games, and it's all the sports on the peninsula. We work very hard to make sure that you get to hear or to watch quality broadcasts and follow your teams that you like to follow and cheer on wherever they are in the state. And on that note, I want to just throw something out there. I host a talk show on Monday afternoons from 12 to 2 with Nolan Rose and Sarge Truesdale. It's called The Replay. And one thing that the three of us have really been endeavoring to do is to try and bring the community here in the Kenai Soldotna area, in the Central Peninsula area, back to what we experienced in the late 80s, early 90s, and even into the early 2000s, and that was when you would go to high school sporting events. Oftentimes, it was standing room only. I can remember I grew up around here going to high school basketball games in the late 80s and early 90s, where if you weren't there well before the game started, you would have to stand in the commons and watch the game through the open gym doors. And same thing going to the hockey games, where it would just be a packed house. And over the years, we have transitioned a little bit away from that, where we've gotten a lot of more people just favoring trying to check the box scores, things like that. And in the stands, you see a lot of fans, or not fans, but like parents and siblings and some other high schoolers. But we don't see near the turnout for high school sports like we used to. And let me tell you, there's not a lot of better options for things like on a Thursday night than the inexpensive cost of going out to a hockey game. And they're very exciting, any sport really. So that's my plea, and that's our plea from the replay with everybody, is that you would make your way out to some high school sports this year. Let's return to that atmosphere where we supported high school sports, not just with our money by showing up to them, but by packing in the stands. It means the world to kids when they look up in the stands and it's a packed house, and it would be great if we could get back to doing that. As right now, they're actually announcing the starters on the ice, and then after that, they'll do the national anthem. Looks like about 7:08. I think we're going to get the opening puck drop probably around 7:11, 7:12. So we'll keep it right here. And you know what? We'll actually just keep it right here for the national anthem as well. But the Kenai Cardinals tonight taking on, as we said, if you're just tuning in, another Division I opponent in the Chugiak Mustangs. Chugiak, second place in the Cook Inlet Conference. That's up in Anchorage. They're 2-0 in conference play and 2-0 overall on the season. The Cardinals are currently sitting at fourth in the Northern Lights Conference for Division II with a 2-4 record. Soldotna in first place. They're 3-1-2. Palmer in second. They're 3-3. Juneau Douglas at 1-1-1. They are in third. And then Kenai in fourth at 2-4. But the Cardinals have, aside from one game against the Palmer Moose, their very first game of the season, they were without Avery Martin. That was a little bit of a lopsided loss, 8-2. But aside from that one game, the Cardinals have been very strong. They were right in. They lost to two Division I teams by a combined 2 goals, and then they beat one of the better Division I teams in the state in South Anchorage. And I'm just going to tell you, the Cardinals did not, the South Anchorage did not beat themselves in that game. Kenai won that game, and it bodes well for this team. Here's your national anthem. I'm going to go ahead and step aside for that.
Discover a radiant smile with Ridgeway Family Dentistry's exclusive offer. Only $199 for a new patient bundle. Uncover the benefits of a dental exam and x-rays, cleaning not included, during this limited time offer. Why Ridgeway? With over 240 positive reviews, they've been dedicated to treating patients of all ages in the Soldotna community and the Kenai Peninsula since 1990. Experience premium dental care with cutting-edge technology and a skilled team led by Dr. David Richburg. Elevate your oral health journey. Schedule a consultation today at Ridgeway Family Dentistry, where satisfaction meets a healthy smile.
Hey guys, Need an excuse to binge watch some football? If you've been considering a vasectomy, now's the perfect time. Dr. Alvarez, for your no-needle, no-scalpel vasectomy, you can catch the games and your partner will be cheering for you. A safe, comfortable procedure is always our main goal, but we know cost matters. Our price is less than most deductibles. Let us check your plan and get the best value for your healthcare dollars. No insurance? You cover it with over for refreshment. Learn more at Peninsula Surgery and Aesthetics or call 907-235-1010. Then kick back and enjoy the games.
One of the questions I get asked most frequently by people is, I don't want to sue anybody. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to have a deposition taken. They don't want to have their business be made public. And I think a common misunderstanding is that if you have a case, a personal injury case or a car accident case, that you will for even needing to file a lawsuit. People just need someone to help negotiate who are trying to prevent them from getting a full recovery. Earhart, Elsner, and Cooley.
Hello, I'm Marty Hansen, owner and manager of Eyewear Express. Have you ever bought new glasses for your little darling and they're lost or twisted into a figure eight before you even get home or take that first picture? At Eyewear Express, we'll replace the frame for free. Let me say that again. If they lose or break the frame, we'll replace it for free. So relax and expect the best from Eyewear Express in the Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna. 260-9199.
It's the town when I was born, lived a man.
Welcome back to the Kenai Multi-Purpose Ice Rink at Kenai High School. Here we go, 7-12. So, for context, the Mustangs had a hard time getting down here, so they didn't actually show up to the rink until just about 6:15 maybe, and they will be skating right to left in the opening period. The Cardinals in their all-white jerseys and with the red and black trim, they'll be skating left to right. Noah Hallam up the first one, so the Cardinals will dump it back into their own zone. A smack by Cole Langham bounces it off the outside of the net. Cardinals going left to right. Here we go, 2-on-2. Noah Hallam and Logan Meese. Hallam tries to dump it off to Meese at the goal line, but it's taken away by the defense. And quickly coming back the other way, right to left are the Mustangs. Yowett with the puck, chasing it down the near wall into the Cardinal zone. Puck now pinned into the near corner, and it gets smacked out by the Mustangs. There's a shot on goal, and it's right down in between the wickets of Evan Witt, and he does manage to cover it up long enough that they stop play. 14 minutes and 25 seconds. That shot from Runyon, the defenseman for Chugiak, and it was right on target. Witt had to drop into the butterfly. Hallam on the face-off to the right of Witt against the new center Gray for the Mustangs, and Hallam gets the face-off to Lyles. Lyles behind his own net. Goes to the far side, now wraps it back up near center ice and sends it off the far board, but it gets past Chamberlain, and a big hit by Mason Butler, and that takes Zink's helmet right off, and we get a stoppage of play. No penalty, they call it a clean hit, so we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. It'll be Isaac Potton on the faceoff, Cameron Cowie and Mason Butler, the other forwards. Cowie wins the draw and ices it as he got a little overzealous and dumped it quickly down into the Chugiak zone. So we'll get a faceoff to the left of Evan Witt. Isaac Potton once again will be on the draw. Faceoff won by kind of nobody really. It goes off a couple skates, but it's picked up by Lyles. Lyles feeding it ahead to Cowie along the near wall. Cowie sends it down into the corner, wraps it around to the far side. Cardinals trying to maintain an offensive possession. Lyles tries to pick it up at the slot, and now we get a breakaway back the other way. Yowett, a shot kicked away, and another shot on the rebound, and a goal. The Mustangs take the lead at 2 minutes and 49 seconds. McFall the goal, Yowett the assist. Goal again at 2 minutes and 49 seconds. McFall the goal, he's number 12. And Yowett, number 8, the assist. On the ensuing face-off, the Chugiak Mustangs once again start this off with possession. They get it down into the near corner on the Cardinals' end. McFall has it there, and he digs it out, but it gets loose. And Hallam will chip it ahead into Chugiak territory. Martin gets it right into the slot and tries to backhand one in, but he has to take it all the way to the far corner. Cardinals trying to hang on to possession, and McFall for the Mustangs will send it back the other way. Puck is roundabout sent back toward the Mustang end. Mustangs on the right side of the rink are defending the right side of the rink. Cardinals on the left. Cardinals get it back behind the Mustangs goal line. Logan Meese picks it up behind the Chugiak net, circles around, sends it to the left wing. There's a shot, but just wide of the goal from Cole Langham. Meese chasing it down to the midboard on the near side. Now backhanded, or at least attempted to be backhanded by Van. And the Mustangs will take possession, heading right to left, back the other way, up the near wall. Several big hits at the midboard in the Kenai zone. Now the puck down in the near corner as both teams trying to dig it out. And here comes Meese, back the other way. Right side, spins outside the right circle, backhands it. He was looking for Lyles. And we get a penalty coming, and this may be a hold. No, it's going to be a roughing penalty against Greninger, and that's the first penalty of the game. And the Cardinals are going to have a power play. Meese looking for somebody in the slot. Nobody was there, but a penalty against Greninger. 4 minutes and 7 seconds in for roughing. Greninger, number 21. And the Cardinals win the face-off to the right of the Chugiak net. Now to the right wing for Martin. He'll dump it around down into the near corner. Lyles is there, sends it all the way around to the far side. Langham's going to try and chase it down, but not before the Mustangs get there and slap it away all the way down to the Cardinals' end. Martin will pick it up behind his own net, and he's going to come flying out. Meese on the other side takes the cross-ice pass up the near side, going left to right. Meese has it poked away. Martin's right there to slide in and pick it up, chase it back into his own zone, gets it ahead to Lyles. Lyles moving left to right up the near wall, dumps it down into the Chugiak zone. Back behind the net. Howard is there trying to chase it down, but the Mustangs clear it back out. 1:15 to go on the Cardinals power play. 10 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first period. The Cardinals trail 1-0 on a goal by number 12, Max McFall for the Mustangs. Here comes Meese, left to right, into the Chugiak zone, chasing it up the near wall and into the near corner. Mustangs trying to wrap around. Here's back up top. It was there for Langham, and it went off his skate, and the Cardinals are going to have to get this one back. Now back into the Chugiak zone. 45 seconds remain, and the Chugiak's cleared out once again. Witt picks it up behind his own net, and he's going to hand it off to Noah Hallam. Avoids a hit and tries to get it up the near wall. Mustangs overextend a little bit, but the Cardinals can't quite keep control of it, and the Mustangs will clear it out once again. Under 30 seconds to go in the Cardinals power play. Pass in the defensive end for Braden Smith is disrupted by Gray, by the Mustangs. That's Cooper Gray, the junior. And it'll go up and out of play, and with 17 seconds remaining on the Cardinals power play, they're going to have a face-off in their own end to the left of Evan Witt. They bring their first line back out, so it'll be Noah Hallam on the face-off. Hallam against Cooper Gray. Gray wins the face-off. Although it goes back to the far corner of the Kenai zone, they wrap it around to the near side where it's picked up by Meese. Meese feeding it ahead to Van, and now it's taken away. Gray right there. He's going to try and get a shot on goal. He does, and it's covered up by Witt. 3 seconds left on the power play. The Cardinals did not manage to generate many opportunities on that power play. Face off to the right of Witt, won by the Cardinals. It'll be picked up by Van behind his own net. There's a shot on goal from the other end of the rink as Van was trying to find Logan Meese. A little extra pushing and shoving afterward. Landon McCormick giving Logan Meese a little extra tap, and that's not the kid you shove after the play. He's like the nicest kid on the rink. Power play officially over. 8 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Face off to the right of Brownworth. Won by the Cardinals. Martin is right there. Backhands it into the slot for Hallam. Now Meese, he tries a shot, but it's deflected by the defenseman. Now he picks it up and sends a shot wide left of the goal. And the Mustangs will push it back the other way. Van coming in for a big hit, breaks the stick or knocks the stick out of his opponent's hand. And now up to the left wing on the Kenai end, and Meese will sweep it aside and back out to neutral ice. 8 minutes and 17 seconds. Here's a puck taken away by Hallam, but then gobbled right back up by Casey for the Mustangs, and he'll dump it down into the Kenai end. They wave off icing. Cardinals skating left to right in the opening period, and this is icing. Meese behind his own net sent one reeling off the far wall. Didn't touch anybody, so the Cardinals will change lines. It'll be the second line. Smith, Howard, and Chamberlain on for Kenai. Chugiak with possession. A shot is wide. There's a rebound, another shot, and a goal. It's actually an assist, not a rebound. And Chugiak leads 2-0. McFall, his second goal. And the assist, I believe, was Thies, excuse me. Yeah, that was Thies on the assist. Thies, a little backhander. Goal at 7 minutes and 6 seconds. So the Cardinals now behind by 2 goals. Mustangs have taken advantage of some early opportunities, and their passing has been very crisp, and they've also been very aggressive, playing very physical hockey. Face off to the left of Witt, won by the Cardinals. Lyles is right there, and it'll be wrapped around to the near side. And Chamberlain trying to get control of it, but he takes a big hit. Now Thies, another backhanded pass, keeping it in the Kenai end, down into the near corner in the Kenai zone. Trapped there, everybody trying to dig it out. 4 different players. We'll see who comes out with it. Howard backs out, and now Chamberlain will try and chase it down, but the Mustangs keep it in. A shot goes high over the net and off the glass, now into the far corner. Cardinals trying to get this out of their own zone. Howard and Smith in there. Howard picks it up, digs it off the wall, and he will make a move. And now trying to get ahead of steam as he comes across the red line. Now across the blue line. There's a shot and a save. That's the shot you want to see from Will Howard. He is very good at I call it a sniper shot, a little wrister from about 50 feet out, coming up across the blue line with a head of steam. But Brownworth up to the task, and it'll be a face-off now with the first line back on for Kenai to the right of the Chugiak goal. Chugiak defending the right third of the rink. Cardinals the left third in the first period. Martin wraps it around to the near side, and it gets out to neutral ice. Here comes Hansen for the Mustangs. A shot kicked aside by Witt. Now the Cardinals with possession. Back the other way, right to left, into the Chugiak end. Martin has it, and he has it stripped away by McCormick. Puck goes up to the midboard on the far side, where the Mustangs will try and move it ahead. They wave off icing. They say it went off of Rook's stick, now behind the Kenai net. There's a shot. Puck is up in the air, now picked up by the Cardinals. Avery Martin will get it back now near side for Meese on a cross-ice pass. Backhanded pass to Martin, kicks it to himself, dumps it into the near corner, back behind the Chugiak net, where it'll be picked up by Meese in the far corner. Actually, he's going to be challenged there, and coming in to dig it out is Dane Casey, the forward for the Mustangs. Langham from the right corner right wing tries to get a shot off, and it'll go to the far corner where it'll get picked up by Avery Martin. Here come the Mustangs, back the other way. Rooks hands it off to Casey. Casey, and the puck goes off Van's stick and into the Kenai bench. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remain in the opening period. The Cardinals in an early hole. 2 goals by number 12, Max McFall, the senior for the Mustangs. Face off now in the neutral zone. Howard and Cooper Gray for the Mustangs, and Howard wins the draw. He's very, very good on the face-offs. Lyles sends it off the near board and up the wall. It'll be picked up by Runyon, the defenseman. Chamberlain on the forecheck. And that's going to be a turnover. The Cardinals pick it back up. They try and dump it into the zone, but the Chugiak defense doing a nice job of preventing the Cardinals from getting anything going. Now Dane Casey has it pinned up against the near board. Now the defense for Chugiak at center ice. They move it ahead. Wrapped around from the far wall to the near wall. Into the Cardinals zone. Cardinals are going to have to try and clear it out, but Runyon keeps it in at the left wing. Puck at the midboard. A stick goes flying. Chamberlain grabs his own stick out of the air, but the Mustangs still have possession over at the right wing. There's a shot. Redirect is not on target. Big hit. Now the puck trickles into the near corner on the Kenai end. Gray for the Mustangs. Up top, Runyon. A shot from the left wing. It's right in front of Witt. Everybody's stabbing at it. It's still loose, and finally the Cardinals able to clear it out, and we got a penalty coming. I'm not sure who this is going to go against, but looks like it's going to be against the Cardinals. Cross-check against Gavin Lyles. First penalty for the Cardinals. That one at 10 minutes and 16 seconds into the first period. Cross-check against Lyles. So it'll be a penalty kill for the Cardinals. Not a bad period. They have been a little penalty heavy. Mustangs win the faceoff. Right wing shot is redirected, and it goes off a defenseman, and the Cardinals clear it back out. I think that one went off the side of Buzz Van. Mustangs pick it up behind their own end. Now they'll wrap it around near side, still in their own end. Runyon, right to left, speeding across the blue line. He's going to hand it off to Yowitt. Yowitt from the left wing moves it down the near wall, and he's going to circle all the way around behind the Kenai net to the far side. Looking up top, Casey, he just cycles all the way to the top of the slot. Yowitt circling a full time around the net. Now he's going to go for a second, and that was dumb because Buzz Van's right there and strips it away, but Yowitt gets it right back up. Now to the far wing. Now left wing. Runyon shot. That one goes up into the air, and it's knocked away by a defenseman. And Logan Meese ahead to Avery Martin. Martin back to Meese, but the pass is just a little bit under lead, and there was a high stick right in Meese's face that nobody called. And so it'll be back the other way, picked up by Hallam at center ice, and he'll dump it down. Now Meese, once again, trying to get it at center ice, and with 54 seconds to go in the power play, the Mustangs get it back into the Kenai end, and they will set back up here. But now Martin takes it away, dumps it ahead for Meese, but it's a little too hot, and it's going to go on goal, and Meese will just turn around and head for the bench as the next line heads on for the Cardinals. 36 seconds to go in the penalty kill for Kenai. Mustangs with possession back in the Kenai zone, going right to left behind the Cardinals net. High slot taken away by Martin. Martin is going to try and do it himself. He's got three Mustangs around him, and he has it poked away by McCormick. McCormick now with a head of steam coming back the other way. Now to Gray. Gray up the far wall, tries to get a shot off, but it's knocked away by Lily Langham. Not a single shot on goal, or one shot on goal rather, for the Mustangs in this power play. 7 seconds to go. Now at the midboard on the near side. Up top for Gray at the left wing. He cycles, passes into the left corner. A handoff, McFall looking for the shot, and they'll wrap around far side. Mustangs still with possession. Cardinals back to full strength. Backhanded pass down into the far corner in the Kenai zone. Langham tries to grab it there, but the Mustangs will keep possession. They have dominated time of possession in the first half. There's a slap shot, kicked aside by Evan Witt, and the Cardinals are going to clear it out. Finally, Noah Hallam swipes in, tries to grab it past the Mustangs' blue line. And now we get a stoppage of play, as I believe the puck went up and out of play. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first period. Cardinals trail the Chugiak Mustangs 2-0. Nick Sorrell on the microphone for you. Keith Crawford running the camera for those of you watching on Kenai Sports Live, and for those of you listening on RadioKenai.com or ESPN Radio. Caleb Manuel on the broadcast center, K-Beach studio. Cardinals with possession. They send it down in behind the rink. There's a pass right through the slot, but there was no Cardinals there. Best opportunity they could have had thus far. Beautiful pass by Chamberlain. Now the puck still in the Chugiak zone, but they will get it out now at center ice. Will Howard in his own zone, backhands it, cross ice to Ryder Gagnon. Big hit, now into the offensive end for the Cardinals. Braden Smith tries to get a shot off, but he's muscled off the puck by the defense. Puck behind the Chugiak net. They'll backhand it along, and it'll trickle out to neutral ice. And the Cardinals will have to backhand it and dump it into the Chugiak zone, and they'll change lines. Here comes the first line back on the ice. Big pass chipped along by number 22, that's Rooks for the Mustangs, and they'll change lines as well, as Cole Langham looking for Avery Martin near the red line. That one a little too hot, and it goes off Martin's stick. Now the Cardinals with another chance. Backhanded pass, nice touch, finds Meese. Meese, a shot. That one rebounds, but nobody's there to follow it up, and Yowit has it coming back the other way. Gets it ahead to McFall, going right to left, 2-on-2. McFall in the right circle, shoots. It's off the outside of the post. Now behind the Cardinals net, wrapped around to the near side. McCormick picks it up at the left wing, shoots one, but it goes off a defenseman's stick and flies over into the far corner. Martin trying to get a little chip shot ahead to Meese, who is streaking toward the goal on the far end. And now he's got it. It's a breakaway for Meese. Right, shot wide of the net left. Blocking glove save by Brownworth, and that's the second time he has knocked away a Logan Meese breakaway. Under 30 seconds to go in the opening period. 2-0. Cardinals behind the Chugiak Mustangs. Mustangs with the possession. Puck in the far corner. There's a shot right in front of the net, and boy, does Witt have a quick stick to get that on there and knock it away. And now we have a big tangle between Lyles and the defenseman, and we're going to get a high stick call with 8.1 seconds to go in the opening period. Connor High, the forward for, or I guess that's actually McFall. He's going to go into the penalty box deservedly, so as is Landon McCormick. So we have two Mustangs in the penalty box. That's McCormick and McFall. Those penalties at 14 minutes and 52 seconds. And I'll have to get the scoring sheet to see what that was all about. We've got McCormick and McFall. And then for the Cardinals, Gavin Lyles in there. McFall and McCormick were tangled up. Oh, it's a little fisticuffs. And I believe that was Lyles and McFall that were duking it out. And then I'm not sure what McCormick is in the box for, a high stick. So McCormick in the box for a high stick. And offsetting penalties for Lyles and McFall for roughing or for fighting. So those two penalties will offset, and it's going to be a 5-on-4 for the Cardinals. They only have 8 seconds to go in the second period, so this power play will likely carry over into the second period. Best job intermission report coming up. Face off to the right of Brownworth, won by the Mustangs. They send it around to the near side, and it's behind the Mustangs net, and that will end the first period. 2 goals for the Mustangs. They jump out to an early lead against the Cardinals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your intermission report, brought to you by The Best Shop. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Tires, tires, tires. You need better tires for the winter, and The Best Shop has just the right tire you need, no matter what. The time vehicle. No reason to wait for the snow to show. Do it now and be ready. For winter tires and tire changeover, call The Best Shop on K Beach. The Best Shop on K Beach for all your tire needs. 907-262-8785.
Precision Plumbing and Heating.
Precision Plumbing and Heating.
Precision Plumbing and Heating.
Give Precision Plumbing and Heating a call today for all your boiler needs, leaky pipe problems, routine maintenance, and of course, all things plumbing and heating. 907-521-7473. 907-521-7473. That's 907-521-7473. Call somebody that you can trust when it comes to your plumbing and heating needs. Precision Plumbing and Heating, because when it comes to your comfort, precision is key.
Are you ready to get back in the game? Dr. Brian Lawson with Premier Chiropractic and Sports Medicine in Soldotna is excited to introduce a new physical therapist, Ian Cat. If you've had an injury or surgery, Premier Sports Medicine help you back in the game. Dr. Larson and his staff have been helping athletes reach their peak performance for over 20 years. Visit Premier Chiropractic and Sports Medicine in Soldotna today. You don't have to be a professional athlete to be treated as one.
At Denali Family Dentistry in Keelan, Dr. Todd Worthen, Dr. Keelan signed that, and Dr. Seth Jorgensen provide exceptional dental care for the entire family. From laser therapy, orthodontics, to Botox and more, they offer a wide range of services. Experience the difference today by calling 907-283-0103. At Family Dentistry, your best smile is their top priority. Visit them and see why families trust their smiles with Denali Family Dentistry. Denali Family Dentistry, with your smile shine brighter.
Looking for local convenience? TJ Secki's in Kasilof has you covered. Now Marathon Gas Station, but still your trusted local stop with the same friendly. Hunting or fishing license, they've got that too. TJ Secki's, proud supporter of 2024 Kids Radio Group High School Hockey Season. Applicant Sweet Treat. AK Big. Right, goodness. Not those chili cheese fries. You don't buy yum. Plus, refresh with dirty sodas, lemonade, or try their natural herbal sodas and electrolyte drinks.
They're located at the Papa Murphy Building in Sylvania, or online for pickup or get delivered with DoorDash.
AK Big Zipper, where sweet meets savory. Tis the season of snow tires, snow machining, and hockey games. Dr. James Julian and his expert team have providing residents with exceptional dental care since 1992. They offer it all for routine cleaning, dental, round, implants, restorations, and for winning smile is a call away. So partner up with the winning team and get your smile in shape for the season. Call Dr. Julian's office at 907-283-4887. Don't miss out on life's best moments. Trust Dr. Julian for a winning smile.
Floors Unlimited says, worship the ground you walk on. They've got the peninsula's largest selection of KARDS hardwood floors. The original hardwood flooring masters from Sweden. Now's the time to tackle those winter flooring projects with help from Floors Unlimited on K Beach, just past KSRM. And with the holidays speaking up, get those floors looking epic for all your holiday gatherings. Open Monday through Saturday. So stop by or call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where great floors start.
Need tags, titles, and registration fast? AK Express has you covered. Located at the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. With drop-off and pickup services available, AK Express is the anti-DMV. No lines, and yes, they're even open on Saturdays. AK Express makes it all about you. AK Express, where convenience is king.
Hey there, food lovers. Beckaroo and the Bread Guy are still serving up deliciousness at Safety Moore's Deli and Bakery, open through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., using only wholesome ingredients like real butter, never margarine or look good and taste even better. And when the bakery's no worries, Safety Moore's got you covered at the register. Plus, grab lunch that's fresher, healthier, cheaper than fast food. Try their chef salad or rotisserie chicken salad. Beckaroo and the Bread Guy, quality you can taste.
The high school hockey intermission continues with the Best Shop Intermission Report. With highlights, stats, and game recaps, let's return ringside with today's broadcast team on ESPN 1140 AM and 96.9 FM.
Welcome back to Kenai High School. It's time now for the intermission report brought to you by The Best Shop. If you need tires for your vehicle, stop by The Best Shop on K Beach. They have great prices on tires. They carry Western snow plows and Snow X plows. Get yours today by visiting The Best Shop on K Beach, 907-262-8785. The Best Shop, the official sponsor of intermission and halftime reports for high school sports this season. Nick Sorrell on the broadcast for you this evening. Cardinals in a hole early on in this one. They trail 2-0 against the Chugiak Mustangs, and a talented Kenai team. So, yes, it's another Division I opponent, and we talked about the medal for the Cardinals that they've had to kind of show early on in the season, as this is now the 5th Division I opponent they will have played in 7 games. That's a tough road to haul very early on. Nevertheless, we've seen what this Cardinals team is capable of. their best game of the season by far against the South Anchorage Wolverines. That one was last week, and they won that game 4-3, and they executed very well. It was the first game of the season that they actually outshot their opponent. Right now, they're behind in this one. We'll get to shots and saves in just a minute. But 2 goals early on for the Mustangs, both of them by Max McFall. The first one assisted by Blake Yawit, the starting, the starting wing. And the other one assisted by Sam Thies, the other starting wing for the Mustangs lineup. So all the points in the first period for the Mustangs coming from that first line. The Cardinals, they did have their scoring chances, unable to execute, and they seem to prey on that Logan Meese outlet pass, and they've scored a lot of goals thus far on it, and he's taken advantage, but he got stoned twice at the net by the goaltender for Chugiak, Weston Brownworth. So a good game thus far for the Chugiak netminder. A few penalties in this one, a couple for the Cardinals, both against Gavin Lyles, a cross-check and a rough. Now, at the end of the first period, with 8 seconds to go in the period, Lyles got tangled up with number 14. That was that was Landon McCormick for the Mustangs. And there was a little pushing and shoving as Lyles was trying to get up off the ice. And then when he finally did get up, McFall kind of stuck his stick in there, and the referee saw it all happen. So McFall was hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and then Lyles a roughing because he gave a little back to him. And so, but the Mustangs actually have 2 players in the box to start the second period. It'll be McFall, who was hit with a roughing call, and then McCormick for the unsportsmanlike conduct, and then, of course, offsetting the McFall penalty is Lyle's roughing penalty. So 2-0 the score as we're in the first intermission. The Cardinals behind. And let's take a look at your 3T detailing shots and saves. Your professional auto detailers, find them on Facebook. Your vehicle can be professionally detailed by 3T Detail. They do paint correction, protection, ceramic coating, full interior and exterior detailing. 907-252-3960. 3T Detailing, the official sponsor of Shots and Saves for high school hockey this season. For the Chugiak Mustangs, 7 shots on goal by the Cardinals and a perfect 7 for 7 for goaltender Weston Brownworth. And then for the Mustangs, 12 shots and 10 saves for Evan Witt. Witt, very busy at a couple different points in that first period. Impressed with the ability to sense where that puck was at and sweep it and just get it out there, because there was at least twice in the first period where the puck was a lame duck just sitting in the crease as off a rebound, or even 2 as Mustangs were right in front of the net trying to stuff it in, and Witt the wherewithal to just knock it away and get it out of there. So a good period, I feel like, for the Cardinals, in spite of the fact that they have fallen behind by 2. They've weathered, I think, a storm from the Mustangs, and now Chugiak has shown what their game plan is going to be, and it's very physical hockey. Now, the Cardinals are going to need to move the puck a little bit better. The passes were not quite as clean as they could have been. We had a couple different opportunities where we could have found Meese or Martin on that first line in particular on little breakout passes around center ice, and those maybe just a little bit under-led or a little over-led. Nevertheless, Cardinals have room to work and trail 2-0. It's the Intermission Report brought to you by The Best Shop. We'll be back with your second period puck drop. You're listening on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
That's why you should have a good set of winter tires on your vehicle, and right now is the perfect time to get those winter tires. Whether you need to schedule a tire changeover or get a new set of winter tires, The Best Shop on K-Beach can help you with all your tire needs, and they have really good prices. For winter tires, visit The Best Shop on K-Beach.
Need tags, titles, and registration fast? AK Express has you covered. Located at the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lanes next to Everybody Rides Again. With drop-off and pickup services available, AK Express is the anti-MV. No lines, and yes, they're even open on Saturdays. AK Express makes it all about you.
Hey there, food lovers. Beckaroo and the Bread Guy are still Save You More's Deli and Bakery, open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., using only wholesome out treats that look good and taste even better. And when the bakery is closed, no worries. Save You More's got you covered. Food. Try their chef salads or rotisserie chicken salad. Beckaroo and the Bread Guy. Quality you can taste.
Time. A new shipment of dry shod, Baffin, and Sorel winter boots are in at 20% off. Get your Smart Wool, Darn Tough, and Fox River socks 20% off as well. Everything you need for men, women, and children for the winter months right now at Sweeney's Clothing. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 6. All your winter apparel needs featuring major name brands. Sweeney's Clothing in Soldotna. When they say it's the working man store, they mean it.
Are you looking for a challenging, rewarding position advocating for healthcare patients and the community? Do you want a job or you have room to learn and grow with an organization that offers competitive pay and benefits? PCHS has current openings for patient services representatives. Go to our website at pchsak.org for more information and to submit an application.
Peninsula Community Health Services. Healthcare for all.
Officers of Beeman's talking with Steve. It's time to start making those goodies that you're going to pass along and give to folks across the Kenai. You can find everything you need to make them right here at Beeman's.
Man, we have a great selection of candy making supplies, so stop in and check out that. If you're also thinking about other homemade gifts, now's the time to get going. So we have a broad selection to work with: stained glass, beads, leather, yarn, and lots of art supplies.
You'll find this and more waiting for you at Beeman's, your holiday headquarters on the Kenai Highway in Soldotna.
Attention all shoppers. Are you tired of navigating through the chaos of big box grocery stores? Country Foods in Kenai is locally owned and operated. Every time you purchase from Country Foods, you are putting money right back into this community. This week's specials are boneless chuck steaks and roasts, $14.99 each. IGA mac and cheese, 10 for 10. Northwest green cabbage, $1.19 a pound. And red and green seedless grapes, $2.49 a pound. Country Foods in Kenai. Buy fresh, spend less.
Welcome back to Kenai High School. It's the intermission report brought to you by the Best Shop. We're just a few moments away from the start of the second period. The Cardinals trail the Chugiak Mustangs 2-0 after an onslaught from the first line. I confirmed with the official scorer. They actually, I had McFall with the goals on the first and second goals, and then assists, one from the first line wing, Yowit, and the second one assisted by the other wing on the first line, Sam Thies. But they actually had Thies and Yowit on the assists for both of those goals. So the first line for Chugiak combining for 4 assists and 2 goals in the first period. We'll switch sides of the rink. The Cardinals are going to go back the other way. They'll be headed right to left this period. And the Mustangs in their powder blue and black jerseys and pants will be headed back left to right. Cardinals in their white jerseys with the red and black trim and the black pants. Nick Sorrell here, along with Keith Crawford operating the camera for those of you watching on Kenai Sports Live. And for those of you listening on Radio Kenai or 96.9 FM, Caleb Manuel on our broadcast producer in our K-Beach studio. Time now for your Floor Ever Face-Off. Your hometown flooring professionals located off East Pompey on K-Beach Road, 907-260-9270. Cardinals win the draw. Martin with the puck. They've switched back. They've got Will Howard back on the line with Meese and Martin, and they've changed Hallam back down. They'd made that switch a little bit ago. Here's Meese moving right to left. He comes across the blue line. He's into the right circle, and he tries to get a shot off but loses it. Now he just circles around behind the net. Martin from the left wing dumps it over to Meese. Meese cycling. It's a power play for the Cardinals. There's a shot. That one wide of the net, and it caroms up off the post, I believe, and goes out of play off the protective netting and back into the rink. 1 minute and 18 seconds remain on the Cardinals' power play. Logan Meese, Avery Martin, Noah Hallam, and Buzz Van and Will Howard on the ice for Kenai. Howard wins the face-off to the left of the goaltender, and then it goes off a defenseman's skate, and it'll go all the way down to the Kenai end where Meese will take it from Witt. Moves up the far wall, headed right to left, getting ahead of steam. Shoots past Yawit, now splits another defender all the way down into the far corner. Yawit will chase it down on the flat board, and the Cardinals come back out with it. Meese in the far circle, hands it off. There's a shot on goal, rebound right into the slot, but nobody picked it up, and the Mustangs clear it out. 48 seconds to go on the Cardinals' power play. Now Martin with it behind his own net, hands it off. No, he keeps it himself. Now to Meese. Meese and Martin working together, and Meese will dump it ahead, but that's going to be an icing call. Meese, I believe, looking for Will Howard cross ice on the near side. And we'll get a line change. It'll be Cole Langham. And who else we got here? Oliver Parrish, Cameron Cowie, Everett Chamberlain, and Braden Smith coming out for the Cardinals. 13 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Second power play of the game for Kenai. Cowie on the face-off to the right of Witt. He wins the draw to Smith, and the Mustangs will keep a couple forechecking forwards within proximity. Pass ahead to Parrish. Now to Chamberlain. Nice movement with the puck. Chamberlain across the blue line, dumps it back, kept in at the right wing. There's a shot, but it goes off a skate, and it goes off goal. And it goes over to the far corner, pops out there. Picked up by Smith. Smith to Langham up at the right wing. Langham tries to shoot one in, but it's sticked away by Zink, the defenseman, and the Mustangs clear it out, and that should kill the Cardinals' power play. 2 seconds, and now both teams at full and equal strength. Mustangs in the offensive end. Kenai side, they'll wrap it around to the near side, and a big check by Hansen on Parrish. There's a shot, but it's wide, knocked away by the defenseman for the Cardinals. And the Mustangs still keeping it in the Kenai end, but only briefly. Langham sends it off the midboard on the far side. Chamberlain picks it up, and he's going to go 1-on-2 into the offensive end. Cowie is going to try and keep it there, but he knocks it down, and he'll just backhand it into the Chugiak zone. And the Mustangs will take it behind their own net. That's Runyon. Runyon to the far side, and it squirts out, and Langham's going to have to pick it up in his own end, but the Cardinals will move it up very quickly. Cross ice to the near side. Martin in the near corner. He's going to circle around behind the net, dumps it off, looking for Van on the midboard on the far side, but doesn't have enough gas to get there. But it's taken away by Meese. Meese, nice move, and he has his stick knocked away before he can get the backhand shot off, and the Mustangs clear it out. They have done their homework. They know how to control Logan Meese for the most part. Back the other way. Yawit, a shot from the zero angle. That one just goes high over the net and into the far corner. Mustangs going left to right. Under 12 minutes to play in the second period at the left wing. A shot trickles on goal. A nice redirect, but it's knocked down or covered up, or kicked away by Witt. Mustangs do just barely keep this one in, but here's Meese, takes control, shoots from just outside the blue line, and that one is on target, but pops out of the catching glove. Brownworth, and it'll be a face-off to his left. Got to go back here. Evan Witt, a phenomenal save, and really an even better redirect by McCormick in the slot. Just a light little touch, but Witt able to get a drop into the butterfly and knock that one, or keep that one out of the net. Cardinals still with the puck. There's one into the high slot. Chamberlain has it taken away, though. Here comes Casey back the other way. Left to right. Cardinals chase it down. Howard on the back check, strips it away, and he'll dump it into the neutral zone. Here's McCormick in his own end for the Mustangs. Taken away by Chamberlain. Chamberlain, a shot, and it's kicked away. Stole it away and created some pressure with three Chugiak Mustangs in his face. Mustangs, though, cleared out. It'll go all the way the other way, and it'll be an icing. 11 minutes exactly to play. Tip your cap to Everett Chamberlain, who managed to wrest that puck away from three Mustangs in the low slot, or the high slot, rather, and got a shot off. Brownworth, though, has been up to the task tonight, putting up a goose egg through 2 games in 1 period. Face off to the left of Brownworth, won by the Mustangs. Puck on the midboard on the near side. Chamberlain tries to get a stick on it as it goes through the slot, and he just whiffs, and here come the Mustangs back the other way. Although some shoddy defense, and they'll have to restart. Very shoddy defense, nobody able to get on it, and then Chamberlain manages to take the opportunity and dumps it down in, and we'll get a line change. Cardinals trying to get that first line back out onto the ice. Or the second line, I believe. Howard and Meese get that one away as the Mustangs are trying to take it back into the Cardinals zone. Meese trying to strip it at center ice. Now nobody really gets control of it. It's just kind of caroming off sticks and skates, and now the Mustangs with possession. And pass is overled, intended for Thies, and that'll be an icing whistle. 10 minutes and 7 seconds remain in the second period. The Mustangs lead 2-0. The Cardinals, though, have had some opportunities. They're going to need to create more offensive pressure. And the biggest area of improvement thus far for the Cardinals seems like it's going to be maintaining possession in the offensive zone. Face off to the right of Brownworth, won by Noah Hallam. And it goes around to the far corner, and now to the right wing. Meese gets a stick on it to keep it in. Martin's going to apply a little forecheck pressure here. Chases the puck behind the Mustangs net, and Chugiak will clear it out. Cole Langham will chase it down. He's going to backhand it, looking for Martin. Now it's center ice, and Buzz Van will find this one behind his own net, wrap it around up the near board, right to left, and it's going to go over a lot of skates and sticks, and McCormick will pick it up behind his own net. Meese on the forecheck. Tries to squeeze him off the puck on the far board, but McCormick a little bit too quick for it. Now here's Meese and Martin and Hallam, a 3-on-2. Martin can't get the puck across the blue line and has to hang it there because Meese would have been offside. And the puck goes back the other way. It'll be icing. And neither team for the last couple minutes able to secure control for more than a few seconds at a time. Chugiak leading 2-0 on top of the Kenai Cardinals. 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second period. Little chicken dance over the loudspeaker. Third line on the ice. Isaac Potton face off to the left of Brownworth. Face off won by Potton, now in the far corner. Mustangs will pick it up there, and the Cardinals manage to get it right into the slot. Cowie's going to get, he tries to get a shot off, but a defenseman's stick got in the way. Cardinals do briefly keep it in the offensive zone, and here come the Mustangs back the other way. Puck off the near wall to Schwinn toward the Kenai end of the rink. Mustangs will dump this one in. It goes spinning like a top down behind the Kenai goal line. Cardinals are going to try and clear it out. Here's Butler. Butler picks it up, and Magupi knocks it away for the Mustangs. Puck now in the far corner on the Kenai end. Back there with it is Dane Casey. Mustangs wrap it around to the near side. Magupi at the near midboard. The Cardinals still having a hard time getting out of their zone, and they finally do. Mason Butler and Cameron Cowie are going to chase it down, but they're going to get caught way in the offensive end. Magupi for the Mustangs will try and get a stick on it. Now a big hit on the far board. Lyles trying to clear that one out for the Cardinals. Still nobody really maintaining any kind of possession in the middle part of the second period. Although the Mustangs with a chance for a shot on goal, they try and stuff it in on the far side of the goal. Witt, though, gets the leg pad and the skate down. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Puck now into the Mustangs' end. McFall has it, hands it off to Thies. First line on for the Mustangs. McFall, a shot, redirected, but it's wide of the goal. Yawit was there. Now here come the Cardinals back the other way. Meese ahead for Martin. Martin's going to try and find Meese in the slot. He shoots and he scores! Avery Martin, what a wrist shot! And the Cardinals have pulled within one. Goal at 7 minutes and 41 seconds in the second period. It's going to be Avery Martin on the goal, and no doubt Logan Meese on the assist. And here go the Cardinals. Like we said, they don't waste those scoring opportunities when they get them. Off the face-off, the Mustangs with the puck. That was my first line versus your first line, and the Cardinals getting the better of that one. Puck now in the Cardinals' end, though, along the goal line. Backhanded shot from Zink, excuse me. Now in the near corner, and we might get a tripping call coming. Yeah, this is going to be a trip against Noah Hallam. Got tangled up in the near corner with Jacob Rooks. 8 minutes and 3 seconds into the second period. And it's a trip against Hallam. So a power play for the Mustangs. It'll be Cooper Gray on the face-off to the left of Evan Witt. They'll be going against Avery Martin. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Up to the right wing for Casey. Now he works it up the midboard and into the near corner. Casey got through the slot, a shot and a goal. Very well executed, a very nice pass. Runyon's going to have the goal. 8 minutes and 14 seconds, and the 1 goal difference didn't last very long. 4 on the goal, and the assist is it's going to go to Casey. I believe that was 17, but we'll wait for the official scorer. Hallam on the face-off. Mustangs with the puck back in the Cardinals' end. And if you heard the announcer there, the goal is credited to Cash Runyon, the senior defenseman for the Mustangs. And it was assisted by Cooper Gray and Morgan Greninger. I think they got that one wrong. We'll have to review the tape, but that was an assist by Casey. Here's the Cardinals with a little bit of a head-steam pass up for Meese is squeezed off by the Mustangs. Cardinals trying to take advantage of that Logan Meese speed and get him in open space. Now he has the puck. He shoots, tries to flip it into the top shelf, and it just goes a little bit too high. Cardinals still with the puck now in the far corner. The Mustangs try and clear it out. Meese weaving now to the high corner or high slot. Schwinn tries to shoot, and that one's knocked out of the air by 15, Brady Zink. Cardinals back toward neutral ice. Martin sneaks past McCormick. Martin into the left circle, makes a move into the slot and has it slapped away. Now Schwinn in the left circle. He shoots, and it's saved by Brownworth. A nice offensive series right there by the Cardinals. And you see this with Avery Martin and Logan Meese is if they can make a man miss like Martin just did, it creates those opportunities. Face off to the left, or the right of Brownworth, won by the Cardinals. Smith had it in the left circle, trying to get a shot off, but the defenseman did a nice job of knocking his stick away. And the Mustangs will dump it down in, going left to right behind the Kenai net. Wrapped around near side, Langham's right there. He's going to try and shovel it ahead along the near wall. And instead it goes off a stick and behind the Kenai net. Buzz Van right there. He will send it out towards center ice. Bounces over Smith's stick and all the way back behind the Mustangs goal line, but they wave off icing. And Chugiak moving it up the far wall, left to right. They'll try and get it out, but the Cardinals steal it away and keep it briefly in the offensive zone. Still pinned up against the midboard on the right wing, but the Mustangs dig it out, and they'll wrap it around to the near side, and it's the first line back on the ice. Kenai, though, doing a nice job on the forecheck. They'll dump it in. It's going to wrap near side to far. Braden Smith will try and get in and chase that down, and here come the Mustangs. Nice crisp passing back the other way, left to right. Yawit sends one into the slot looking for Thies. That one swept away by the defense. Puck now on the far wall. Pass ahead for Chamberlain for the Cardinals, and a little overled, and so that one just ends up with the Mustangs, and they'll bring it back the other way. Casey tries to knock it into the Kenai zone, but the Cardinals back the other way. Meese finds Howard. Howard looking for the wrist shot, but he gets muscled away by Casey. Now to Van. Van, a shot, rebound into the far circle, excuse me. Meese trying to take it away, but it's going to be Cooper Gray for the Mustangs that gets it. He goes all the way back to the Kenai zone before the Kenai defense takes it away. And the Mustangs dump it right back down in behind the Kenai net. Cole Langham picks it up there. Ahead for Meese. Meese on the blue line, hands it off to Martin. Martin into the left circle. He's going to cycle behind the net. No, he tries to backhand it. It goes around. Now right wing. And the far corner, Howard takes a hit and a bump, and he's into the flat board, and the Mustangs just take it away. Here comes Runyon. Runyon ahead to Cooper, or Greninger. Greninger looking for Runyon in the slot, but Langham is able to get a stick on that. Puck still on the midboard on the near side in the Kenai end. Now to the right wing. Avery Martin trying to tap it along the wall, but the Mustangs keep it in. And finally, the Cardinals send it end over end back toward neutral ice. Logan Meese trying to strip it away from Runyon. Nice backhanded touch by Noah Hallam, but nobody's there. Puck bouncing around at neutral ice. Nobody with control. 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the second period. Greninger almost a breakaway, but he couldn't get a good touch on it, and Langham gets there and steers him off the puck, and it goes up and out of play off of a defenseman's stick. 2 minutes and 33 seconds remain in the second period. The Cardinals cut the 2-goal lead by the Mustangs briefly to 1 on an Avery Martin wrist shot. But about 30 seconds later, the Mustangs reestablished the 2-goal lead on a power play goal by their defenseman, Cash Runyon. Mustangs with possession in the Kenai end. Pass into the slot, knocked away by the defense. Hallam will try and backhand it in toward neutral ice, but it goes out of play off the netting. And we'll get another face-off to the left of Evan Witt. Hallam will be on the face-off against Brady Zink for the Mustangs. Zink gets the draw, but the Cardinals take it away. Here's Chamberlain with a 1-on-2. He's just going to dump it and chase. Goes in, there's a quick shot, and that one just a little bit high and right. A great look by Everett Chamberlain. He's had a couple. Here comes Zink back the other way. Schwinn takes it away and sends it up the far board right to left, and it will spiral into Chugiak territory. And the Mustangs are going to ice this. No, they wave off icing. Witt picks it up behind his own net and gets it off the flat board to Cameron Schwinn, who shovels it along looking for Chamberlain, who's had a fantastic second period. McFall left to right for the Mustangs, briefly in the Kenai zone. And now the Mustangs will just send it off the far board and now behind the Kenai net. Here's Lyles. Lyles toward neutral ice. Smith gets a touch on it, and the puck will be picked up by the Mustangs defensemen in their own end. They flip it ahead to McFall, and now it's going to be icing waved off. Everybody just sending it back and forth. Just barely a minute to play. Here's Meese and Martin. Meese, a move in the high slot. Shoots, and it's knocked up and over the net by the defenseman. Meese picks it up behind the net and quickly has it knocked away. These defensemen for the Mustangs. There's a shot, but it's knocked away once again by a defenseman. Here comes Yowit. Yowit, a shot and a save. Tried the head fake looking toward the slot, but Evan Witt was not going to bite. And he swallows it up with his midsection. Under a minute to play. Couple good opportunities for the Cardinals late here, but the Mustangs quick on the counterattack. Hallam on the face-off to the left of Witt will win the draw. And we got a penalty coming. I think this is going to be a cross-checker. It's a charge against Cole Langham. Second penalty of the period against the Cardinals. 14 minutes and 14 seconds. A charge against Cole Langham. So the Cardinals back on the penalty kill. But if you have to kill a penalty, this is not the worst time to do it because it splits it up into 2 periods without giving any real extended power play in the second period, although the Mustangs did score very quickly last time. Cardinals win the draw, but the Mustangs keep it in the Kenai end. 36 seconds to go. Puck around the far corner to the near corner. Lyles is right there, and he's going to try and clear it out, but the Mustangs doing a very nice job. Greninger finds Gray. Greninger getting Lyles' stick up and away from the puck so the Mustangs can keep possession. Gray spinning at the midboard on the near side. Shoots, and it's saved by Witt. He better be careful. He looked like he wanted to take a whack at Greninger with his stick. 15 seconds to go in the second period. 1:29 remaining on the Cardinals' penalty kill. This one should carry over into the third period. Martin on the draw against Gray. Martin gets the face off, and Meese will just dump it away, and that should kill the penalty, although here comes Martin trying to chase it into the slot. 5 seconds, now 6 seconds, and the Mustangs are just going to let this period run out with a 2-goal lead, and they will have 1:13 worth of power play when we get into the third period. They lead the Cardinals 3-1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your intermission report brought to you by The Best Shop. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Tires, tires, tires. You need better tires for the winter, and the Best Shop has just the right tire you need, no matter what size you need. And with winter coming up, now is the time to order and get the right tire for your vehicle. No reason to wait for the snow to show. Do it now and be ready. For winter tires and tire changeover, call the Best Shop on K Beach. The Best Shop on K Beach for all your tire needs. 907-262-8785.
Officers of Beeman's talking with Steve. If you're looking for a unique special gift, your first stop has to be Beeman's.
Matt, we're always getting new products in. Stop by and see what Trina's bringing in, because she's got a bunch of new things here. We have soaps and lotions and journals. We have jewelry. We have some special soap for men and slippers, and we've got a great selection of home decor. So come on by.
Find that all. The perfect gift waiting for you at Beeman's on the Kenai Highway in Soldotna.
Attention all shoppers. Are you tired of navigating through the chaos of big box grocery stores? Country Foods in Kenai is locally owned and operated. Every time you purchase from Country Foods, you're putting money right back into this community. Country Foods is a full-service supermarket with great customer service, including a full-service meat department consistently going above and beyond to keep customers happy, and a wholesale food distribution center. Stop in and check out the deli or grab something hot on your lunch. Buy local, shop local. Country Foods in Kenai. Buy fresh, spend less.
End of the year is quickly approaching, and that means your prepaid dental benefits are close to expiring as well. Use them or lose them. Gentle Dental is now accepting new patients. Call them today at 907-262-8834 to schedule your cleaning and checkup before you... to help you achieve your smile goals. Gentle Dental, where every visit leaves you smiling.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why Central Peninsula Hospital wants you to know that there is now a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. To find out if you're a good candidate, visit cpgh.org and search lung screening. It could save your life.
The high school hockey intermission continues with the Best Shop Intermission Report. With highlights, stats, and game recaps, let's return ringside with today's broadcast team on ESPN 1140 AM and 96.9 FM.
Well, welcome back to the Kenai Multipurpose Arena. It's a multi-purpose function is ice right now. It's hockey because it's the middle of winter. Nick Sorrell along with Caleb Manuel back in our K-Beach studio, and Keith Crawford operating the camera for those of you watching on Kenai Sports Live. Kenai and Chugiak in a tight one as we head into the second intermission. Cardinals trailing by 2 goals. They did, if you were listening during the second period, the Cardinals did briefly cut that 2-goal deficit to a 1-goal deficit. It was a great shot by Avery Martin, a little left-handed wrist shot right into the top shelf, and that is the first time that Weston Brownwarth, the goalie for Chugiak, has been beat thus far this season. Only 3 games in, but he had 2 shutouts in back-to-back games against the Cougars of Service and the Eagle River Wolves. So kudos to Avery Martin for picking up his second goal of the season and also getting one past a great goaltender in Weston Brownwarth. Well, how good is Brownwarth? Well, he's stopped Logan Meese on breakaways twice already in the game. The Cardinals found a little more momentum in that second period than they had in the first, and we'll see if that continues on into the third period. But it's the intermission report brought to you by The Best Shop. They have great prices on tires, winter tires, summer tires, and heavy equipment tires. The Best Shop has what you need. 907-262-8785. Before you order or buy your tires anywhere else, check with The Best Shop on K-Beach, your tire store, the official sponsor of intermission and halftime reports for high school sports this season. 1 goal for the Cardinals at 7 minutes and 41 seconds in the second period. That one, of course, as we discussed, the goal by Avery Martin. He was assisted by Logan Meese and Cole Langham. That is Langham's second point of the season, the third-year varsity starter getting his second assist of the season, so he's now sitting on 2 points. For Logan Meese, that gives him 4 assists on the season, and that pushes his season point total up to 12. And then for Avery Martin, who missed the first 3 games against the Cardinals, the goal gives him his second of the season, and to go along with 1 assist, he now has 3 points on the season for the Cardinals. And look at your shots and saves brought to you by 3T Detailing. Speaking of great defense, it's a perfect gift for your vehicle, and it's holiday season, so why not? Spend a little coin, keep that vehicle looking nice and fresh. 3T Detailing. It'll be a score if they detail your vehicle. 907-252-3960. Be in the red zone or be in the not the dirty zone. Paint correction, protection, ceramic coating, full interior and exterior detailing. 3T Detail, the official sponsor of Shots and Saves. 7 shots on goal for the Mustangs in that second period. 6 saves for Evan Witt. And for the Cardinals, 5 shots on goal, and 5 shots on goal, and one of them got past Brownwarth. And that gives a game total of 19 shots for the Mustangs and 12 shots for the Cardinals. So we discussed that a little bit before the game. If you tuned into the Sweeney's pregame show, we talked about that, but we'll just recap. One area of improvement for the Cardinals, they have been outshot coming into this game 205 to 126 through 6 games thus far in the season by their opponents, and they have been outscored 22 to 15. So if you look at percentage-wise, 15 goals on 126 shots versus opponents scoring 22 goals on 205 shots, the Cardinals are actually scoring goals at a higher rate per shot per game than their opponents. They're just not creating as many opportunities as they are on the offensive end. And so, but we did see, I feel like in that second period, a more aggressive approach, and they were fighting very hard to keep it in the offensive end, especially when it started getting deep into the Mustang zone. They were really pressuring on the forecheck, and Meese and Martin especially, along with Will Howard and Noah Hallam, doing a great job of trying to keep that puck as close to the net as possible. It's just going to be a matter of keeping it inside the blue line. Once it gets a little bit loose, other team tending to get a stick on it more than the Cardinals are offensively. So an adjustment that can be made for sure. especially with a team as talented as the Kenai Cardinals. It's the Intermission Report brought to you by The Best Shop. I'm Nick Sorrell. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with the third period. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com, and you're watching on YouTube on Kenai Sports Live.
Hey there, food lovers. Beckaroo and the bread guy are still serving up deliciousness that save you more.
I'm going to go use the bathroom, so if you need to go too, we got about 3 or 4 minutes.
They're baking up treats that look good and taste even better. And when the bakery is closed, no worries. Save You More's got you covered at the register. Plus, grab lunch that's fresher, healthier, and cheaper than fast food. Try their chef salads or rotisserie chicken salad. Beckaroo and the bread guy. Quality you can taste.
Need tags, titles, and registration fast? AK Express has you covered. Located at the corner of Kenai Vs and West Poppy Lanes next to Everybody Rides Again. With drop-off and pickup services available, AK Express is the anti-DMV. No lines, and yes, they're even open on Saturdays. AK Express makes it all about you. AK Express, where convenience is king.
Floors Unlimited says, worship the ground you walk on. They've got the peninsula's largest selection of KARDS hardwood floors. The original hardwood flooring masters from Sweden. Now's the time to tackle those winter flooring projects with help from Floors Unlimited on K-Beach, just past KSRM. And with the holidays sneaking up, get those floors looking epic for all your holiday gatherings. Open Monday through Saturday, so stop by or call 907-420-7688. Floors Unlimited, where great floors start.
'Tis the season of snow tires, snow machining, and hockey games. Dr. James Julian and his expert team have been providing residents with exceptional dental care since 1992. They offer it all from routine cleanings to dentures, crowns, implants, restorations, and teeth whitening. Your winning smile is just a call away. So partner up with a winning team and get your smile in shape for the season. Call Dr. Julian's office at 907-283-4857. Don't miss out on life's best moments. Trust Dr. Julian for a winning smile.
I'm looking for a sweet treat or a savory snack.
AK Big Sipper has got you. Frozen custard cones, shakes, sundaes, and even churros that are topped with custard.
That's right. And don't forget about their air-fried goodness. Nacho-style chili cheese fries, Frito pie, yum.
Plus, refresh with dirty sodas, lemonade, or try their natural herbal sodas and electrolyte drinks.
They're located at the Papa Murphy Building in Sylvania. Or online for pickup or get delivered with DoorDash.
AK Big Zipper, where sweet meets savory. Looking for local convenience? TJ Secchi's in Kasilov has you covered. Now Marathon gas station, but they're still your trusted local stop with the same friendly service. Fill up, grab groceries, and check out their liquor store stocked with a wide variety of Alaskan-made beers. Need a hunting or fishing license? They've got that too. TJ Secchi's, proud supporter of the 2024 KSRM Radio Group High School Hockey Season broadcast. Skip the trip to town. Stop by TJ Secchi's today.
At Denali Family Dentistry in Kenai, Dr. Todd Worthen, Dr. Caitlin Steinbeck, and Dr. Seth Jorgensen provide exceptional dental care for the entire family, from laser therapy and orthodontics to Botox and more. They offer a wide range of services. Experience the difference today by calling 907-283-0503. At Denali Family Dentistry, your best smile is their top priority. Visit them and see why families trust their smiles to Denali Family Dentistry. Denali Family Dentistry, where your smile shines brightest.
Are you ready to get back in the game? Dr. Brian Larson with Premier Chiropractic and Sports Medicine in Soldotna is excited to introduce their new physical therapist, Ian Kett. If you've had an injury or surgery, Premier Sports Medicine can help you get back on your game as soon as possible. Dr. Larson and his highly trained staff have been helping athletes reach their peak performance for over 20 years. Visit Premier Chiropractic and Sports Medicine in Soldotna today. You don't have to be a professional athlete to be treated like one.
Precision Plumbing and Heating.
Precision Plumbing and Heating.
Precision Plumbing and Heating. Give Precision Plumbing and Heating a call today for all your boiler needs, leaky pipe problems, routine maintenance, and of course, all things plumbing and heating. 907-521-7473. 907-521-7473. That's 907-521-7473. Call somebody that you can trust when it comes to your plumbing and heating needs. Precision Plumbing and Heating, because when it comes to your comfort, precision is key.
Hi, this is Justin Ruffridge. There's nothing like a small town. It's real community. And that's one of the reasons I'm raising my family here. It's also why I own and operate Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, because I believe a small town pharmacy is where people get the best care. Our customers aren't just customers, you're our friends and neighbors. Stop by at 299 North Dinkley in Soldotna for hometown friendly service. I'm Justin Ruffridge, and I'm here to serve you.
Hello, I'm Marty Hansen, owner and manager of Eyewear. Have you ever bought new glasses for your little darling and they're lost or twisted into a figure eight before you even get home or take that first picture? Well, if you got them at Eyewear Express, we'll replace the frame for free. Let me say that again. If they lose or break the frame, we'll replace it for free. So relax and expect the best from Eyewear Express in the Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna, 260-9199.
If you've been involved in an accident or had a catastrophic injury, negotiating with insurance companies on your own is fraught. Insurance companies want to maximize their profits, and that means minimizing a fair and just resolution to you. They don't want to pay for your medical bills. They don't want to pay for your lost work. They don't want to pay for your pain and suffering. Expert insurance negotiators and adjusters will try to minimize your claim at every turn. It's important to have an attorney to get the recovery that you deserve. At Earhart, Elsner & Cooley, we can help you get that fair and true value.
Hey guys, need an excuse to watch football? If you've been considering a vasectomy, now's the perfect time. Dr. Alvarez can perform your no-needle, no-scalpel vasectomy. You can catch the games and your partner will be cheering for you. A safe, comfortable procedure is always our goal, but we know cost matters. Our price is less than most deductibles. Let us $100. No insurance? No problem. One PF.
All right.
Some left over for refreshments. Learn more at Peninsula Surgery and Aesthetics or call 907-235-1010. Then kick back and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to high school hockey. We're at Kenai Ice Rink at Kenai High School, just a few moments away from the beginning of the third period. Cardinals trailing the Chugiak Mustangs 3-1. If you're just joining us on the broadcast on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, or RadioKenai.com, glad to have you along. Thank you so much for joining us. And those of you who are watching on on Kenai Sports Live, glad to have you on as well. Thank you so much. Cardinals are going to take over, switch sides. They'll be going left to right again this period. The Mustangs will be going right to left. Thank you for joining us for the intermission report, those of you who stayed through the break. Brought to you by The Best Shop. And time now for your Floor Ever opening face-off. Your hometown flooring professionals located off East Poppy on K Beach Road. Call 907-260-9270. Floor Ever, the official sponsor of opening face-offs for high school hockey. First line making their way back out onto the ice for both teams. The Mustangs in their powder blue and black jerseys and pants. Cardinals in their home white jerseys with the black pants and the jerseys with the red and black trim. Face-off won by Martin, and Meese gets a quick backhand right back to Avery. However, the Mustangs get a stick on it, and they'll send it back near side up the wall. Mustangs going left to right, wrap around, puck's loose. It's right in front of the net, and a diving save by Evan Witt. And here comes Kenai back the other way, although chasing it down. Nice back check by Yowit for the Mustangs. Otherwise, Avery Martin had a nice bead on Logan Meese. Here comes Yowit up the near board, right to left. In the left circle, shoots, and that one goes off the leg pad of Evan Witt. And up and out of play, Evan Witt, a sensational save to get in front of the rebound. Face off to his right. 14 minutes and 24 seconds remain in the third period. It's a power play for the Mustangs. 38 seconds remain. Cardinals win the draw. Lyles is going to chase it down into the near corner, wraps it around, but Runyon is at the left wing there to keep it in. And the Mustangs try and pick it up behind the Kenai net as it goes spiraling back that way. Lyles will pin it up against the flat board. Over toward the near corner, it squirts out, and it's going to be picked up. Mustangs are going to try and pump it in, but swept away by Schwinn and Lyles. 14 seconds remain on the penalty kill. Cardinals doing an excellent job this penalty kill from keeping the Mustangs with a chance to score. And there's a breakout pass, but it's about 3 seconds too early The Cardinals cleared out. That'll do it for the penalty. Langham out of the box. And the first line back on the ice. This is the second line. Puck is in the Mustangs' end. Nice steal by Van right at the right wing. And play is whistled dead. And I'm not sure why. Maybe we got a high stick on Van, but I didn't see anything. So both teams at full and equal strength. 13 minutes and 33 seconds remain in the game. Cardinals trail the Chugiak Mustangs 3-1. Face off to the right of Witt, won by the Cardinals. Now pinned up in the midboard on the near side and stolen away by the Mustangs. Casey gets a stick on it, tries to work it into the near corner. Cardinals take it away. They'll send it up the midboard, the near board, or the board on the near side. Mustangs dump it down in behind the Kenai zone. Van chases it down, backhands it, but it was a weak touch, and it's going to give the Mustangs a chance to hold on to the puck. Pass into the slot, knocked away by the defense. Now McCormick, a shot. Redirect attempt by Casey is knocked away by Van, and he'll chase it down. And now here's Braden Smith, who takes a big hit, a blind hit, and that was not a good hit by, I think that's 23, Dane Casey. He should be headed to the box. An ugly hit after Braden Smith had gotten rid of the puck. So it'll be a power play. That penalty at 2 minutes and 6 seconds into the third period. Roughing is the call on if you hear the PA announcer there. So, minute 47 on the Cardinals power play. Here's Meese in the right circle. He shoots. That one's rebounded right in front of the net. A big slap shot from Van, and it goes wide left. And here's Meese cycling to the top of the slot. Another shot from Van. That one just wide. Boy, did he have some juice behind that one. Meese backhands it into the far circle, and the Mustangs will clear it out. Oh, the Cardinals just centimeters away from cutting the lead back to 1. 12 minutes and 14 seconds. Here comes Avery Martin. Makes a move. He's into neutral ice. Now weaving his way to the near wall. Into the left circle. Tries to get a shot off, but it's poked away by the defense, and it sails into the far corner. Martin there to chase it down. Lyles looking for his man in the slot, and he clears it out himself. Witt will pick it up on his own goal line. And Zink is there on the forecheck, and here come the Cardinals back the other way, and they're actually going to almost ice this when it goes on goal and over to the far corner. Will Howard chases it down. Meese, left circle, shoots. Puck is up in the air, picked up by Howard, circling around behind the net, looking for Van at the left point. There's a shot, backhand from Meese, goes wide. Cardinals still with possession. 30 seconds remain in the power play, and the Mustangs clear it out. Cardinals so close so many times this power play to finding the net. Still just can't quite make it. Here comes Avery Martin, left to right, ahead of steam, across the red line. Makes a move into the high slot, over to Van. Van in the left circle, shoots. That one's knocked down and covered up by Brownworth. And I got to credit, I don't feel like I can credit Brownworth with the goaltending as much on this power play, because these Cardinals shots were just a little bit wide of the net. They were good looks, and I guess you can credit Brownworth with that because he was in a good position and it forced those shots to aim wide. Cowie on the face-off wins, gets it. There's Hallam up top, just keeps it in at the right wing. He'll feed it down to Chambers Smith, now to Cowie. Cowie backhander right in front of the net. It's in the low slot. Cardinals just keep it in. It's spinning, but the Mustangs cleared out. Now they have a 3-on-1 coming out of the power play from the left circle. Getting in the way, though, is Noah Hallam. Puck trails into the far corner. Mustangs with possession. Casey from the high slot shoots, and Witt comes up out of the crouch, and he'll belly up on that one. 10 minutes and 37 seconds. Cardinals had several great chances to cut the lead to 1. They trail 3-1 in the third period against the Chugiak Mustangs. It'll be a face-off to the right of Witt, Gray, and Howard. Howard winning the face-off goes to Lyles. Lyles far side, now back near side. Here comes Howard, and he's looking for Chamberlain, but that one overleads him just a little bit. Now Schwinn. Schwinn knocked off the puck. A big hit from Greninger. No penalty. It was a clean hit. 10 minutes and 12 seconds. Now Casey in his own zone for the Mustangs up the near side. And Schwinn will send a little bounder just wide of the net from center ice. Puck on the far wall. Cardinal Mustangs now. Nice outlet pass. Here's Casey looking for his man in the slot, but Lyles does a fantastic job of breaking up that play. And here come the Cardinals back the other way. Braden Smith, though, beat to the puck against the far wall. And the Cardinals are just going to try and hang on to it in their own end. Will Howard looking ahead, and that should be icing. No, they wave it off, and it goes behind the Mustangs' net. Saved at the left point, or the left wing, by Cole Langham, but the Mustangs still managed to get it all the way down to the Kenai end. You could see the fatigue starting to set in for the teams, the speed slowing down. There's a pass for McFall, the high slot, taken away by the Cardinals. Here comes Logan Meese. A nice move, but an even nicer defensive play by McCormick, who strips that one away from the elusive Logan Meese. Mustangs will move the puck right to left, back the other way. Thies wraps it around the board from the near side to the far corner. Avery Martin is right there. He's going to swing in, picks it up, dumps it back for Langham. Langham now in the far corner, hands it, trying to get it to Martin now in the slot for the Mustangs. A pass and a shot, and Evan Witt with another save. Mustangs, though, still with the puck in the offensive end. Slap at it, keep it there, and here's Meese and Martin working in a 2-on-2. Martin passing to Meese. Meese, a backhanded shot, and a goal! Logan Meese and Avery Martin tag team, and the goal lead is cut to 1. Goal at 6 minutes and 30 seconds for the Cardinals. Logan Meese, the not even really a super strong backhander, but just enough gas on it to beat Brownwarth over the left shoulder. Avery Martin the assist, and the Cardinals now trail by 1. They have the puck, and right off the face-off, there's a shot for the the Mustangs that goes wide of the goal. Chugiak coming back with a salvo of their own. Puck in the Cardinals' end, pinned up against the midboard on the far side. Isaac Potton trying to get Hansen off the puck, and the Cardinals will clear it out themselves. Runyon backs up. Passes to his defenseman. Lily Langham is going to just let this one go. Oh, and no, Evan Witt sweeps in. That might have been icing, I believe, if Witt hadn't gotten his stick on it. But it looked like it may have been coming on goal anyway. Witt now with it again behind his own net. He'll hand it off to Lily Langham. She's going to be squeezed off the puck by the advancing forward for the Mustangs, but they send it right through neutral ice. And here comes Runyon, the defenseman. Left wing shot and a save by Evan Witt. Cardinals trail the Chugiak Mustangs 3-2. Chugiak making their way down from Eagle River today. They got to the rink about 45 minutes before the scheduled game time, so the Cardinals gave them about 15 minutes of extra warm-up. Very gentlemanly. Now right off the face-off, Witt has to block a shot. Pass ahead to Meese is cut off by Magupi, and here's the other way. Another shot on goal by Casey. That's Dane Casey. There's 3 Caseys on the Mustangs team. Cole, Landon, and Dane. Landon not with the team today, so just the 2. I'm assuming they're brothers because they're a junior, a senior, and a sophomore. Face-off and neutral ice won by the Cardinals. Working it left to right up the near board. Buzz Van gets a stick on it. Now here comes Meese and Martin. Martin tries to make a move, gets it over the blue line, but it's picked up by the Cardinals. Now Van will prevent that one from going offside. Sends a shot sailing in, picked up by Hallam off the flat board. Puck at the midboard on the far side, and the Mustangs are going to clear this one out. This is by far one of the best offensive possessions, and is that a high stick? Are they going to call a high stick? Is that what that was? I'm not buying it. I think that's what they're calling. That was just a great play to keep the puck in the offensive zone. I did not see that stick going up too high. And that's going to kill some momentum for Kenai. They're going to need to rally and get this one back. They trail 3-2 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Face-off won by the Mustangs. McCormick winds up and sends one sailing in, but it goes off the knee and the shin of Logan Meese. Cardinals pick it up behind their own net. Pass ahead to Hallam, and he'll shovel it on into neutral ice. Cardinals are going to try and mount some more pressure here. Nice pass from Braden Smith to Logan Meese. He tries to backhand it to Smith, but the Mustangs disrupt it, and they'll bring it back into the Kenai end. Nice hit by the Cardinals. Hallam picks up a pass that was a little under lead, and he's still trying to move it along, and he can't get it out of his zone. Shot on goal, but very weakly. And a pass right to McCormick from the Cardinals, off target to the left wing. Mustangs with the puck on the near board on the Cardinals, in the Cardinals end, and Yawit shoves the door open. And so we'll get a stoppage of play. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remain in the third period. The Cardinals looking as potent offensively as we have seen them look all season. And they are being tested frequently in the early goings here. This is their fifth Division I opponent in 7 games to start this season. Face-off won to the right of Witt by the Mustangs. Puck at the midboard in the Cardinals zone on the near side. Mustangs still with possession, looking for Runyon at the left wing. Thies will try and send it through the slot. McFall was there, but a little too hot for him, and it goes all the way to the far wall. Now in the far corner, Schwinn takes control, gets it to Lyles. Lyles ahead for Meese, and now Martin. Martin racing up the near board, left to right. Moves, makes a move. Runyon gets the puck away, but Martin chases it down up to the left wing. There's a shot from Schwinn. Rebound right in front of the net, but it's picked up by the Mustangs, and they're looking for an outlet pass, and that was about 12 feet off sides, and McFall wisely retreats and doesn't touch the puck. Cardinals will move it back the other way. 5 minutes and 41 seconds remain. Puck at neutral ice, picked up there by Hansen for the Mustangs. He goes cross ice looking for McFall. For Thies, and now into the far corner on the Kenai end. Lyles right there behind his own net, spinning. Now into the far corner, ducks a hit. Pitches it along to Martin. Martin and Meese, and Martin loses the puck as he was trying to make a move. Now at center ice, Meese will dump it down into the near corner in the Chugiak end. It'll wrap around to the far side. Runyon has it taken away. Now here's Will Howard in the far corner. Backhander looking for Meese, but the Mustangs take it away. Here they come, right to left, back the other way. Into the Cardinals zone. Martin tries to make a move. Can't get past McCormick, but he's harassing him in the Chugiak zone. Here comes Rooks into the Kenai end. Even possession in this period, under 5 minutes to play. Martin and Chamberlain working their way across center ice, now into the Chugiak zone. Gray has it behind his own net for the Mustangs, sends it off the midboard on the far side, now trails into the slot. Kept in by Van. Van tries a shot, doesn't get a good blade on it, and it just goes spinning. Still now in the Chugiak zone as the defenders are unable to find each other. Now toward neutral ice. Van takes it off sides, and he gets lit up there by McCormick. McCormick taking the worst of that blow. 4 minutes and 5 seconds remain. The Cardinals have shown a lot of offensive prowess. They've scored a goal this period. 1 goal in the second period, 1 goal in the third. Second line on the ice. Face-off won by the Cardinals in neutral ice. Van will chase it down. Makes a move up the near board, pokes it along, now into Chugiak's area. Chamberlain, and has it taken away by Casey, and the puck will go all the way down to the Kenai end on net. Witt flips it up, and he tries to find Van on the far board, but puts a little too much lift underneath it, and it goes into the Kenai bench. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remain in the third period. Cardinals trailing the Chugiak Mustangs 3-2. 2 goals for the Mustangs in the first period, 1 goal in the second. 1 goal for the Cardinals in the second period, 1 goal now in the third. Cardinals win the face-off, and they'll send this one down the other way. Icing is waved off. Martin in on the forecheck, picks up the puck behind the slot, or behind the net, sends one in front, and it's knocked away by the defense, though. Passes in the slot. Mies is right there trying to backhand it in, but once again, the defense for Chugiak is too much, and they get it away from Martin. Now the puck back to neutral ice. Mies, though, takes it away, races into the left circle. Backhand, sticked away to the right side by Brownwarth. Puck now on the midboard on the near side, picked up by Gray for the Mustangs. Right to left, racing into Cardinal ice. Behind the Cardinals goal line, now behind their net, circling around, looking for Casey in the slot. Casey takes it and sends it right back to Gray, now back behind the Kenai net. And now we have a tussle back there. Schwinn has it pinned up. Martin tries to dig it out in the far corner, and now he does, but it'll be taken away. Gray almost snagging that one in the slot. Now here's Martin. He's surrounded by 3 different Mustangs. Tries to dump it off for Mies, but Mies not quite close enough. 2.5 minutes to play. Cardinals trailing by 1. Mustangs on top 3-2. Lyles with possession. Over to Langham. Langham's pass for Lyles, a little too hot, and now toward neutral ice where it's picked up by the Cardinals. Chamberlain pushed off the puck on the near wall. Langham dumps it in. Waiting to see when they pull Witt. Cardinals with possession in the offensive end. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Cardinals trailing by 1. Smith, a pass into the slot. Backhander by Witt is wide of the goal. Cardinals hanging on to the puck. Witt still in the net. And here come the Mustangs back the other way. Yawit with control over the Kenai blue line. Makes 2 different Cardinals miss. And now Kenai with Lyles gets it back. Chamberlain shovels it along into neutral ice, where it'll be taken away by McFall. McFall with 1:42 gets it into the far corner on the Kenai end. Chamberlain takes it away, wraps it around near side, and it's going to go sliding up the far board. They wave off icing. Cardinals going to pull Witt here any second now. First line back on the ice. 90 seconds to go in this game between the Cardinals and the Mustangs. Cardinals trail by 1. Witt still in the net. Mustangs with possession, but in their own end, and the puck caroms out toward neutral ice. Minute 17 to play. Here comes McCormick, right to left across the Kenai blue line. Pass along the goal line, now in the near corner. Mustangs, no doubt, are just going to try and pin this one and clear it out, or keep possession. Magupi at center ice, backhands it in behind the Kenai net. Cardinals maybe had an opportunity to pull their goalie, and now here he comes. Mies and Martin, back to Martin in the slot, shoots, and it's wide of the net. Mustangs with the puck on the midboard on the near side. Cardinals with the 1-man advantage, trying to keep this one in the Mustangs' end. Under 40 seconds to play. Now on the far end, and the Mustangs trying to wrap it around, cleared out. Lyles at the left wing. Now a backhand pass to the slot from Martin. There's a shot, wide left of the goal. Caroms around to the near side. Van has it. Now Schwinn takes a hit in the back, nothing called, and the Mustangs clear it out, but the Cardinals get possession back. Lyles off the board on the far side. Mies gets upended. 12 seconds remaining. Mustangs still with possession, now in their own end. Taking off the puck. Lyles is shot and a goal with 5 seconds remaining. Gavin Lyles ties this game up with the empty net and the man advantage. The Cardinals have scored twice in the third period. This goal at 14 minutes and 55 seconds. Gavin Lyles the goal. And I didn't see who got the assist, but what a sensational ending by the Cardinals here. 2 seconds and a shot right on goal off the face-off. And we're going to head to extra time, unless they're just going to call this one here. I'm not sure the rules of the non-conference play. Yeah, I believe we're definitely going to get some extra play. We go to overtime. Cardinals and Mustangs tied at 3 apiece. Cardinals score miraculously with 5 seconds to go in the game. They trailed 3-1 at the start of the third period. They've come all the way back now and tied it 3-3. We have a 3-minute break in between right now and the overtime, so we'll step aside. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. You're listening to High School Hockey Overtime coming up on ESPN Radio.
Looking for local convenience? TJ Secchi's in Casillas has you covered. Now Marathon Gas Station, but they're still your trusted local stop at the same place. Yep, they're back with the wide TJ Secchi's, proud supporter of the 2024 KSRM Radio Group High School Hockey Season broadcast. Skip the trip to town. Stop by TJ Secchi's today.
Think of a primary care doctor as the quarterback of your entire healthcare team. Central point to coordinate your overall patient care. DCHS welcomes Dr. Brock Mitchell as part of the medical team at Kenai. For the last 5 years, Dr. Mitchell can help stay healthy by recommending screening tests and vaccines. He treats many health problems and enjoys helping his patients with his best possible health. Call 907-262-3119 to schedule today.
Peninsula Community Health Services. Health care for all.
Welcome back to Kenai Central High School, where the Kenai Cardinals have put on an absolute come-from-behind clinic, trailing 3-1 with about 8 minutes to play. Logan Meese and Avery Martin find the net. Martin on the assist, Meese on the goal. That puts the Cardinals within 1. They pull Evan Witt with really just barely a minute to play. And with 5 seconds remaining, Gavin Lyles, the defenseman, scores for the Cardinals. And it's an unassisted goal. I don't know if I have the words right now to describe how impressed I am with the resiliency that we've seen from this Cardinals team over the last 2 weeks. Again, this is the 5th Division I opponent that they played. They have played more Division I opponents through 7 games than Division I teams have played through 7 games. The Cardinals, very impressive. We've seen the potential for them all season. And one thing we talked about before the game started was that the Cardinals needed to start outshooting their opponents, or at least closing the gap between how much they were being outshot. Coming into this game, they were being outshot 205 shots to 126 for the Cardinals. And so in that third period, I have to go back and look at the shots and saves, but I'm almost positive they had to have outshot. Yes, they did. They outshot the Mustangs 8-4 or 8-7. So 8 minutes on the clock. We'll have 5-on-5, and the Cardinals will put their first line on the ice. They'll be going right to left. The Mustangs left to right. Thies and Hallam on the faceoff. Hallam wins the draw. Cardinals take it back into their own end. Langham will chase it into the near corner on his own side. Cardinals skating right to left again this period. Oh, and a pass from Langham intended for Martin. That one a little off target, and it gives an opportunity for the Mustangs. Now they have possession. There's a pass into the low slot, but it's knocked away by the Cardinals. Back into the near corner. Pass through the slot. Meese is going to have to chase that one down, and he just whacks it ahead, and it'll be icing. And we'll get a face-off back in the Cardinals zone. 7 minutes and 28 seconds remain in overtime. The Cardinals tied this one miraculously with 5 seconds to go in the third period with a 6-on-5 advantage. Face-off to the right of Witt. Noah Hallam gets the draw. Cardinals win the face-off. Here's Meese, but he has it poked away before he can get across the red line. Hallam backhands it up the near wall, right to left. And the Mustangs knock it right back out. Schwinn and Hallam take it at center ice. Hallam ahead. Meese in the right circle. Shot! And that one knocked aside Backhanded at the left wing by Schwinn to keep it in the offensive end, but picked up there by Runyon for the Mustangs. And he'll shovel it down into the Cardinals' end and back behind their net. A mistake, pass right through the slot. A shot goes high off the stick of a defenseman. Cardinals caught napping just a little bit, and they get away with one. Mustangs still with possession. Here come Meese and Martin on a 2-on-2. Meese to the right circle. Passing to the low slot. He was looking for Martin, but might have just been better off keeping that one. Puck still in the offensive zone, though, for the Cardinals. Taken now by the Mustangs. They'll recoup. And a little saucer pass goes toward neutral ice. Lyles is right there. Cross ice pass to Van. Van will dump it in. That one goes on goal, knocked aside by Brownwarth. And the Mustangs have it behind their own net. Howard slapping at it. And here comes Chugiak back the other way. Greninger will dump it down in, and the Mustangs will change lines. Witt trying to send it to Martin on the near side, and it goes past everybody out to neutral ice, and the Mustangs will take it right back. They take possession in the Kenai end. Puck rails off a stick and into the slot. Now to the left wing. A shot wide of the goal. Picked up there by Martin. Martin up the near wall. Right to left. Racing across the Mustangs' blue line. And he shoved out the puck. He manages to pass it through the slot, but Chamberlain couldn't get the stick on it. Now to the midboard on the far side. Van, a shot! Knocked aside by Brownwarth. And the Cardinals doing an excellent job of showing what they can do offensively. Puck caroms off the far wall, back behind the Cardinals' net on the other end, and they'll ice this one. Van will, wrapping it around the board on the near wall. 5 minutes and 22 seconds, and the Mustangs playing on their heels right now as the Cardinals have really started to push the pedal down. Logan Meese still on the ice for Kenai. Very extended possession. Gets the puck right off the faceoff, and he's got three Mustangs all around him. And takes a shot, and he scores! Cardinals win! Cardinals win on a walk-off goal by Logan Meese, surrounded by three Mustangs. What a sensational game from the Kenai Cardinals. They win this one 4-3 on an OT wrister by Logan Meese. We'll be right back with your Peninsula Community Health Services postgame show. You're listening to High School Hockey on ESPN Radio.
Are you looking for a challenging, rewarding position advocating for healthcare patients and the community? Do you want a job or you have room to learn and grow with an organization that offers competitive pay and benefits? PCHS has current openings for patient services representatives. Go to our website at pchsak.org for more information and to submit an application.
Peninsula Community Health Services. Health care for all.
Hey guys, need an excuse to binge watch some football? If you've been considering about sex...
4 Kenai, 3 Chugiak.
Correct.
...me, you can catch the games and your partner will be cheering for you. A safe, comfortable procedure is always our main goal, but we know cost matters. Our price is less than most deductibles. Let us check your plan and get the best value for your healthcare dollars. No insurance? No problem. One PFD will cover it with some left over for refreshment. Learn more at Peninsula Surgery and Aesthetics or call 907-235-1010. Then kick back and enjoy the game.
Now, it's time for the Peninsula Community Health Services postgame show on ESPN 1140 AM and 96.9 FM with game recaps and postgame interviews. Let's return ringside.
Welcome back to high school hockey, and the Cardinals have just won one of the best high school hockey games I've seen in the last couple years. A great game for the Cardinals last year with a win over the Palmer Moose, but that one came down to keeping the Moose out of the net. Cardinals trailing 3-2 with under a minute to play. They pull Evan Witt, and they manage to tie it up on an unassisted goal by Gavin Lyles with 5 seconds left to play. Then in overtime, the Cardinals putting on just peppering the Chugiak goaltender Weston Brownwarth with shot after shot after shot. I haven't seen the official score sheet for the overtime shots on goal, but I know the Cardinals had the advantage there. And again, this is something we talked about in the pregame show, where the Cardinals, if they were going to execute to their potential, they needed to start outshooting their opponents, or at least closing the gap between how much they were being outshot by. They were being outshot almost 2-1 through 7 games. But in the third period, things really seemed to click as the offensive pressure dialed up to a whole different notch, and the Cardinals outshot the Mustangs in the third period and then definitely outshot them in the overtime period. Logan Meese, need we say more? The kid is sensational. He plays phenomenal hockey. And he scored 2 goals tonight, had another assist, increased his team-leading point total from 11 to 14. And not only did he have the goal that brought the Cardinals back within 1, but he scored the game winner in overtime. Definitely a high point for the Cardinals, the kind of momentum that they can use as they move on. Now they have the Kodiak Bears coming here tomorrow on Friday. That game also will be aired on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM. That'll be right here at the Kenai Rink. And then they have another game against Kodiak at noon on Saturday. So a big win for the Cardinals, and now they get to maybe breathe just a little bit against a Kodiak team that got outscored 29-0 against opponents in the Stars and Stripes tournament. This is the post-game show brought to you by Peninsula Community Health Services, supporting your health, offering medical, dental, eye care, and behavioral health services. Visit them online at pchsak.org or call 907-262-3119, 907-262-3119. The Kenai Cardinals have shocked the Chugiak Mustangs. Chugiak, with 8 minutes to go in the third period, led 3-1, a goal by Meese, and then with 5 seconds to go, a game-tying goal by Gavin Lyles sends it into OT. And 2 minutes and 44 seconds into overtime, Logan Meese sends a 50-foot wrist shot over the right shoulder of Chugiak goaltender Weston Brownwarth, who had had a phenomenal game up to that point, really shut the Cardinals down in the first 2 periods, but you can only hold off the offensive skill of these Kenai Cardinals for so long. And then here we go. Here's your 3T detailing shots and saves. Your professional auto detailers, find them on Facebook. 907-252-3960. Paint correction, protection, ceramic coating, full interior and exterior detailing. 907-252-3960. 3T detailing. For the Kenai Cardinals, they had 20 shots on goal, and then there were 16 saves by Chugiak goaltender Weston Brownwarth. And for the Chugiak Mustangs, they had 26 shots on goal and 23 saves for Evan Witt. So Witt continues his impressive goaltending throughout the course of the season. He had 23 saves on 26 Chugiak shots. So the Cardinals, yes, they were outshot by the Mustangs, but it was only a 3-shot difference, a 6-shot difference, but the tail really finds its way into the final period and overtime, where the Cardinals managed to generate a hefty amount of offense, finding things as they began to click. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Peninsula Community Health Services post-game show. Coming up next, it's your Pizza Boys Player of the Game. You're listening to high school hockey on ESPN Radio and watching on Kenai Sports Live.
Think of a primary care doctor as the quarterback of your entire healthcare team, the central point person to coordinate your overall patient care. PCHS welcomes Dr. Robert Mitchell as part of our medical team in Kenai. He's been in the community for the last 5 years. Dr. Mitchell can help you stay healthy by recommending preventative services like screening tests and vaccines. He treats many health problems and enjoys helping his patients get to their best possible health. Call 907-262-3119 to schedule today.
Peninsula Community Health Services. Health care for all.
Pizza Boys in Soldotna is proud to sponsor today's Player of the Game, which honors local athletes from Kenai, Soldotna, Nikiski, and across the Kenai Peninsula. Pizza Boys is your local destination for stone-baked pizzas, fresh pasta, and so much more. We create authentic, hand-tossed pizzas daily, made to order with fresh, quality ingredients that are sure to make your mouth water. Our full-service dining room and takeout options are ready to satisfy all your cravings. Dine in, take out, or have it delivered by calling 260-4800. Pizza Boys.
Welcome back to the Peninsula Community Health Services postgame show. A quick scoring correction on your 3T detailing shots and saves. Final numbers from the official scoring booth after the overtime period. 23 shots on goals for the Cardinals, 19 saves for Chugiak goaltender Weston Brownworth, and 27 shots on goal for the Mustangs, 24 saves for Evan Witt. And in the overtime, or in the third period, the Cardinals outshot the Mustangs 8-7. And then in the overtime period, the Cardinals outshot the Mustangs 3-1. So you see, all these Cardinals need is just the slimmest edge in order to generate the opportunities to score goals. And when they get those scoring chances, they're not missing. They have very good execution on their scoring opportunities. Okay, time now for your Pizza Boys Player of the Game. Today's Player of the Game will receive a certificate for a pepperoni pizza from Soldotna Pizza Boys. For pickup or delivery, call 907-260-4800. Soldotna Pizza Boys sponsoring the Player of the Game. Today's Player of the Game, Gavin Lyles, defenseman for the Cardinals. What an incredible, dramatic goal with 5 seconds remaining in the game to tie the game at 3 and send it into overtime. And the Cardinals would not disappoint. They would go on a Logan Meese shot 2 minutes and 44 seconds into overtime to win this one against a Division I opponent in the Chugiak Mustangs. That means that the Cardinals have now knocked off 2 Division I opponents who reached the quarterfinals of the Division I tournament from last year. So an excellent team in these Kenai Cardinals, everything that we knew that they could be, and very excited to see where they go on in the season from here. But again, your Pizza Boys Player of the Game for the Kenai Cardinals tonight against the Mustangs is Gavin Lyles. Gavin Lyles, one more time, your Pizza Boys Player of the Game. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight for the Kenai Cardinals, and for Caleb Manuel back in our K-Beach studio, and for Keith Crawford behind the camera for Kenai Sports Live. I'm Nick Sorrell saying good night and God bless.
Talk to you later, Nick. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
On ESPN 11.